My fault, y'all.
It's all good.
There we go. God.
Yeah, okay, now I see it. I just popped up on my screen.
That shit.
Oh, you didn't change it? It's the same thing?
No, he just had to rejoin. He just had to rejoin.
Shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got to recharge that shit, man. The fuck?
Recharge.
Busted ass. Busted ass shit.
Look at it. How you doing? How you doing?
What up, y'all? What's it do? What's it do? How's it do's? The niggas know what it is, man. We up in this bitch, I think.
Wait, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, but I didn't get an invite. Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit.
Everybody got an invite. That's it. How
if you're in, exactly. I was about
to say. Thrash. You know what, Thrash. You know I'm going to talk trash to your ass every time. Yes. So it is what it is.
Hey, it is what it is. Hey, I ain't tripping. Hey, what happened last time I was on yours? I mean, I probably owe you one. Jesus, it's all good. What's up, everybody? Nigga, do what you think. Squad in the building. What's cracking, niggas? Nigga,
the nigga call up in this bitch.
We got people coming. We got people late. Y'all know how the rock table is. You know what I'm saying? We was actually gonna be on time today. Motherfucking Google Chrome shit wasn't working, but we got it cracking. You know what I'm saying? We live. We direct.
Figures the day that you start live is the day that I have to leave early.
Right.
That was
right.
They don't know about
East side.
What's up, folks? It's me, cuz.
What's up, niggas?
Fuck out of here.
Look at this motherfucker, dude. Divers.
Y'all niggas look cold as fuck right now, my nigga. Like real shit. Y'all niggas look chilly as hell outside, nigga. The fuck? Chicago beanie? Oh, you know you doing bad, my nigga. It's cracking, y'all niggas. Y'all niggas know what it is. We up in here, nigga. Niggas at work, niggas at home. You know what I'm saying? I called off of work today. I was sick. You know what I'm saying? So I had time to chill and shit. I'm feeling better now. You know what I'm saying? But my girl still think I'm sick, so you know what it is.
So convenient. Smart. After work is over, you feel better. Oh.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this. I never call out. Hey, I don't call out so much. 140 hours of sick time. You know what I'm saying? Over 200 hours of vacation time. I could literally take like 2 months off.
Thrash, get paid for that shit. Listen,
I rarely call out, nigga. I'm that handsome. You know what I'm saying? I'm that handsome.
Handsome? You know wait. Let's stop doing that. Let's not go there now. But anyway,
we win.
I just got you again.
Damn,
I just got you again. So you must.
What a way to crush somebody's fucking spirit like that.
Right.
I already crushed his spirit when I beat his ass in Tekken, so there you go.
Yeah,
damn.
You crush my spirit every time I'm in a fucking podcast with
you. You beat me.
Come on, man.
You beat me in Tekken. You beat me in Tekken. You know what I'm saying? Even Overdone. I see him over there saying they're taking Master Titanfall. You know, previous Tekken Master King Crash. Look, I was tired from whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel like whooping ass. I felt like I accomplished my mission. I was drinking coffee. You know what I'm saying? Mission was accomplished. Missions was accomplished. Hey, don't have me play the victory song. Don't have me play the victory music like I was last week.
Oh,
I'm not
please
gonna do it.
Don't cut that shit on. Please don't cut that shit.
I'm not gonna do it.
Tell him, big money. Big money.
I have to say, this is probably the best. This is the best way to start up a podcast I have actually heard in a long fucking time, man. Let me tell you. Shit.
No intros, nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead,
no intros, nothing. We're like 10 minutes in and shit.
Get your intro in, Titanfall. Yeah, go ahead.
Titanfall princess. The princess of fighting games that whooped Thrash's ass. So there we go. And let's get into this podcast and have some fun. And I thank everybody for coming. Hit that like button. And you know where to find me. Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Let's do it.
Let's do it, nigga. Go ahead, Fatal. Get your shit in there, pig cuss.
Yo, Fatal here. What's up, boys? What's up there, Titan? What's going on? Let's do this.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you want to get eaten in? Okay.
No, go ahead, man. No, go ahead, go ahead, big, go ahead. It's all good. You took it, nigga. So, nigga, finish it off, nigga.
Man, thank y'all for coming out, man. Hopefully, we got some people coming through. Hopefully, they slide through, bro. Man, like always, man, make sure y'all check out everybody content. Couple of things, right quick, man. I don't try to be too long. Make sure y'all go check out that Wednesday podcast that my man Fatal did. The shit was off the chain with some late night gamer good talking. Make sure
Johnny Carson shit.
Johnny Carson shit. He farting all through the goddamn podcast, but
amen.
He knows about 50 topics and
sounds like Fatal. That sounds like Fatal.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that here because it's disrespectful. If it's on my own channel, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, and he knocked out about 50 fucking topics. That's what I'm talking. He went straight through that shit. Boom, 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 boom. Just make sure y'all go check that out. He's a great conversationalist. And I want to give it up to Your Highness. Thank you for coming through, sweetie. Like, I ain't talked to you in a minute, face to face. It's nice to see you here. Ian, what's up? The Roundtable family, stand up. Get up in here, y'all, so we can do this.
Stop, Ian.
Hi.
Hey, Ian, what's up?
Not bad, yourself?
Get your intro in there, Big I. Big Ian.
Big I.
Yeah, this is Ian, and let's have a good discussion.
That's right. I mean, that's that nigga. It wasn't. That sounded like an outro, but hey, it's whatever. Like, it's all good.
No, he said let's have a good discussion.
Diver at work. He'll be back in though. Yeah, Diver. He'll be back in, nigga. Don't trip.
That's a shit.
Don't trip, Titan Paul.
What's up?
Don't trip, nigga. We got a few things to talk about.
Hey, listen,
I got a few things to talk about.
Listen, you want me to trip? Yeah. I can trip on your ass. I can trip on your ass.
Okay.
Like I did with Tekken.
What you gonna
I tripped on your ass. No, I tripped on your ass in Tekken already. I can't do no more. All right?
You good girl.
Who are you talking? Who are you speaking with, Ryan? Like, do I gotta beat that shit up after this and win every match? Like, hey, don't get Ryan up in this bitch. All right, do not find yourself Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. First of all, I ain't a male, so I won't find myself like Ryan because I'm a male. I'm a female. I ain't no male. All right, so there you go. Mm-hmm. Hey, male, female. It don't matter when these ass whoopings happen. You know what I'm saying? I have no discrimination. Neither do I. Your shit echoing too. That's your shit. I could tell.
That ain't my shit. That's your shit. No, you ain't. You know what you smell? You smelling yourself. You ain't smelling me.
I smell damn good. I smell like Panda Express and W.
No, if you did,
Let me see something. Let me turn my what's the name? It might be me.
That don't matter, nigga. We can do this. Let's get to these topics. Nigga, Xbox sold 40 million. 40 million consoles.
Full of shit, that.
40 million. Hey, and these are all of a sudden they make sense now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I must be coming down with a cold or something. Jesus, excuse me there.
Hey, if they sold 40 million to PlayStation's damn near 90 million, hey, congratulations. You sold 40. You achieved what Sony achieved in 2 years.
You're still 50 off.
You know what I'm saying? Nintendo has already sold over half of what you did in less than 2 years, my nigga. And you've been out 5. Good shit. I believe it's 35 at most. At most. No, not even taking nothing from Xbox, but I just believe that it's 35. I don't see them selling that many consoles.
Yo, hey, Trash, to be told, the numbers came out for.
I was telling y'all this last week. Sorry, Fatal. Go ahead, Fatal.
Oh no, I was just gonna say real quick because the numbers came out on VG charts for like the latest update right after the Boxing Week fucking thing. I think it was like the 24th or 21st of November or something like that. And like the numbers were like PS4 was at like almost at 2 million global sales for that week. The Switch was at like 1,600 that week, and the Xbox was at 1,100 that week, which actually isn't too bad.
Yeah, but the funny thing is,
1.1 million. 1.1 million. I'm sorry, I'm fucking retarded. I'm derping out over here.
But the thing is, Xbox is still losing to Nintendo. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, well, obviously. I mean, who didn't see that coming?
Yeah. And you know, when we had a conversation last week, and we was talking about Nintendo, I was trying to numbers. I can't remember who said what, but I think the numbers. Some people were going at the numbers with between 29 and 31, and I was saying, like, man, that don't sound right. I was just knew it couldn't more because we was talking about how Nintendo might pass them within the early next year, and I was like, nah, man, I didn't care what nobody said. I just knew Microsoft wasn't at no 32, 33. Like, it's somewhere between 36 and 39. That's where they at. I just didn't see them catching no damn Nintendo, Nintendo catching up with them next year. That was just impossible.
Well, I mean, they could have if 2018 was actually a lot better for the Switch as far as content goes, when there really wasn't a whole lot that dropped this year for them because they already played all their best cards fucking last year in the opening year.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, despite Smash, but whatever.
What'd you say, Ian? Go ahead.
But Smash is not everybody's cup of tea. But yeah, it has been quite a quiet year for Nintendo, to be honest. Mm-hmm. Maybe next year might be a bit more busier.
Hopefully. Yeah. I mean,
if they release Metroid and they release Bayonetta 3, they're gonna be popping next year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yes. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Also, a real sequel to Pokemon is supposed to be coming out next year too.
Yeah, they're correct. A total new game for that, so that'll be good for people that love
y'all forgetting about Marvel Alliance, man. Like,
is that next year?
Motherfuckers, please.
Is that next year though?
Like,
no, I think it is. I think it is next year.
Yeah,
that's a big thing for them.
No, it is. It is. It's a big thing for them, but at the same time, it's also a downfall for them because, I mean, yeah, it's a nice exclusive, whatever the case may be, but that's the only game to ever grace their fucking Nintendo platform. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I think that was on the Wii. I think it was. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It might have been.
I think it was on all consoles, wasn't it? Or was it on PC?
I think so. I'll look it up. I'll look it up in a second, man. But here's the thing. Nintendo fan base, right? Here's the thing. If that game was multi-plat and was going to be on the PS4 and everything, like Mortal Kombat 11 is, right? Surprisingly, that's going to be on the Switch. Right. How many people are going to fuck with that game, dude, on the Switch, man? I don't know what it is when it comes to multi-plats. Unless it's a fucking first-party or third-party exclusive, those games ain't selling for shit.
Look, I'll tell you like this. All right. Nintendo, it's Nintendo's year next year, right? As far as exclusive count. As far as exclusive count, Xbox has 3, PlayStation has 1 announced, which I'm pretty sure they have about 2, maybe 3 if The Last of Us and Death Stranding drop 2. They have 4 or 5 already announced and ready to come out. And so it's like they might have they're gonna have a good year every year. In comparison, when you talk about sales, it's some months they beat PlayStation, some months they don't, but they never lose to Xbox. You know what I'm saying? No. So it's like they are the number 2 console. They are the number 2, and I believe before this shit is all the way said and done, the Switch will sell more than the Xbox One. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Overall, and that to me it's a success. Coming off the Wii U, I mean, Nintendo was great for failing one year and then being the best the next year.
Yeah, so they are.
It's a track record. Microsoft is the only console I've ever seen to get worse every year. They fail and then they get worse and worse and worse. It's like, goddamn. It's just, I like I said, I don't even want to get into how they're gonna be fucked off, but I haven't seen no Xbox fans talking about the 40 million shit. Are they happy about this shit or what? I mean, is there something to be happy about?
Does it matter if they're happy or not? Because Xbox fucking fanboys, they're irrelevant though.
Yeah, they are, but I just want to know because they're always happy about everything. They don't care. Oh, they bought Compulsion Games. Like, nigga, have you played We Happy Few? Like, are you happy about that person?
I still haven't played it. Yeah, although I do want to play it because I don't give a fuck about what the actual reviews are calling it because that game does look somewhat original. So I wouldn't mind giving that game a shot.
No, it does. No, it's technically fucked.
It's creepy.
Is what's wrong with it?
No, but I mean, hopefully all that shit's fixed now. Hopefully. I could be wrong though.
The Xbox console itself is creepy, my nigga. I mean, they tried to have a Have you ever looked at your Xbox at night, my nigga? Like off, like that motherfucking light a blink on every now and again. Have you noticed that shit?
Yeah.
I've never seen that happen to mine because I always keep my arm on at nighttime because I listen to music in the background when I sleep.
Conspiracy ass motherfucker.
What's up? My bad. Hey, my bad. Take what's cracking, my nigga?
What's up, Hal? What's up, panel?
What's up, Diaper?
What's up, Cordavius?
What's up, y'all? What's up, Tay? What's up with
What's
you,
up?
family?
What's up? How y'all doing?
All right now.
What's up?
We was okay
What's
until
up,
your ass
Paul?
walked
How you
in here.
doing?
What? Fine, I think. Who'd you say? Look,
He said
everybody,
he said how
everybody's
he asked how
doing
Type
well.
was doing.
I'm doing real good, especially since I whooped Thrash.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Listen, I don't feel. I don't feel bad. Hey, you gonna make me? Hey,
what? I'm gonna make
you gonna make me walk out. You are gonna make me walk out, nigga. Don't make me walk out. You know what I'm saying?
So no matter what, Thrash, no matter what, I bring love to the podcast. So hush, just hush.
So,
Hey,
Thrash, can I ask you a question? Oh, never mind. Hold on, I'll wait.
Hey,
what's up,
did you see that trailer?
Nah, nigga, you was lying, nigga. I feel betrayed with the
Nah,
lies.
nigga, I was on Facebook and it said new trailer, and that's when I told you about it.
Nah, they said all I saw was it was planning for Death Stranding. I heard that they had hinted at one getting ready to come out, but I sure ain't seen one. You seen it? Did you see it?
No.
Yeah. Nigga,
you probably saw like murder. You probably saw like a movie called Murder Babies or something and thought it was Death Stranding.
No. He saw a trailer for the new Federal Express walking fucking
Hey,
thing.
I saw that movie Murder Baby the other day when you was whipping on somebody.
Hey, Thrash, if I could have my moment of indulgence to tell Microsoft to go fuck themselves for a conversation that you and I had, if I may be so blunt here, just for a couple seconds here. Yeah, Microsoft, do yourself a favor. Next time, if you're going to sit there and you're going to spend time to promote fucking indie games like Ashen and Below, next time, do you want to make sure that you actually publicly reveal when the fucking game is coming out and don't stealth release that shit? You did it last week with Ashen. Yeah, and you did it this week. You did it today with fucking Below. But I asked so many people. Below was that people have been wanting to know about this game for a while since it was first revealed, like 2 fucking years ago.
It was revealed. No, 2 Below. No, 2.
Yeah, 2 couple like 3 years ago. I think it was or something like that.
No. Below was a reveal game. It showed right after fucking Quantum Break. It was a Xbox reveal game.
Yep, that's right.
You guys actually.
That's how old. That's how long. And they didn't fucking say shit when it released. That's crazy.
But do you actually expect Microsoft to do that? This is what I've been saying for the last couple of years. Microsoft does not do what they're supposed to do when they talk about games. They have no way of revealing shit. They don't know how to do it. Okay, they don't give dates. They don't give shit. You know, like I was talking about earlier with
somebody. Crack down a date.
I was talking about somebody earlier, and they get cracked down like 6 days. My bad. Go ahead.
No, listen. I was talking to people earlier, and they were talking about these new studios, right? And one person said, "Well, you got to give them time." No, they announced these studios. Almost a year ago, okay? But you don't have to. You don't have to show us screenshots or anything. You could tell us what you're working on.
Yeah,
that would be nice. Just give us titles, new titles, something better. But they're not doing that. Hey, they won't tell you
with Battletoads.
Yeah, and what happened with Battletoads is still in the backyard buried. Get out of here with that.
What are you talking about? It's coming on March next year.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Hey, did you guys know that Red Dead came out today where you can buy gold now?
Yeah.
We gonna
fuck those prices, by the way.
Hey, hold on. That's a topic. We gonna get on that. Don't even trip. We still one at a time. Fatal.
But no. I was just giving Diver a preview. But anyways, no, that pissed me off, man. Like, he's like, and the thing was, is that they didn't even have the audacity to like put it on as a spotlight. They did with Ashen last week. But this week, you had, in order to find below, you have to actually go to the new game section of the store, and you'll see it right there for Game Pass and to buy for like $25 or $20 for you guys. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, Microsoft, what the fuck? You've been promoting this game for the last couple of years. And then, but Thrash came up with a very, very good theory, which I honestly think it's actually fucking downright true, because seeing how greedy Microcun is. Fucking, what did you say it was again there, Thrash, about them? Fucking, maybe they wanted to buy them and they turned them down, so they're like, fuck it, we're not going to promote your shit no more? Who's on PS4, goddammit? Pay attention.
Thrash.
Damn, you can hear that?
Yeah, man.
Thrash got his mic muted.
Beep, 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 beep.
That's all I hear. That shitty-ass interface.
The best place to play games.
It is the best place to play games, but fucking boring-ass interface, man, but it's still better than Microsoft stuff.
Well, it's weird that they're not usually releasing games.
Games.
It's weird that Microsoft have released a date for Crackdown, because that's an indie game. You wouldn't have thought that they wouldn't have given you a date for that one.
Look, William Wallace,
that's
that
what I'm
makes no
saying.
sense.
No. I get what Ian's saying, man. Because like I said, like people have been like, I've been waiting for Ashen for a long time, because that art style intrigues me, man. I mean, yeah, they're faceless, but I don't give a fuck about it. But it's the art style that attracts me to this game. Same with Below.
I mean, the game is pretty good too.
Yeah, Ashen is fucking fire, dude.
It's not like it's
fucking lit. Yeah, man.
That game is good. Ashen is just like that fucking Absolver game. The motherfuckers ain't got no faces.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is. That's what it is. I actually thought they were the same game at one. I thought they were the same game at one point. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like, is that the Ashen game? And I would call Ashen Absolver, my nigga.
Yeah,
because they both didn't have face, except Absolver is hard.
Absolver is hard.
I thought Absolver was more than a competitive game, though.
Absolver is like playing fucking Dark Souls and fucking what's that one fucking Ubisoft game with the fucking samurais and shit? For Honor. It's like
playing that shitty game. Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey, I was playing that shit. I was still a beginner. You know what I'm saying? It was motherfuckers waiting at the bridge, nigga. Like this old drunken style nigga was just waiting at the bridge for noob niggas to fuck them up and shit. Nigga, like
I was fucking motherfuckers up on the 101.
So it's kind of like someone first going to prison in the showers. It's like, you're gonna be my bitch.
Which is all Xbox fanboys, by the way.
Yeah.
Hold on. I forgot too, my nigga. Let me do the intros for these fuck niggas. What's up, Arian Drake, nigga? Ron Ye, nigga, my squad. What's up, Overdone, nigga? Hey, who else? Fernando here, I think, nigga. Tron, ugly ass, she here. I'm just playing, girl. Playing, nigga. Stardust, you know what I'm saying? Hootie TV, nigga. JK, y'all niggas know what it is. You fuck ass niggas. I had a couple of super chats and shit to talk about, but my phone rang, nigga. So y'all niggas is fucked off. Y'all money is wasted, nigga.
It's good that I just wish more people would play more indies, because there is a lot of really good indies out there. It's not all about big budget. Yeah, it's not all about
what's
big
up, Lake? I see you, Lake. What's up, Lake? Nah, but yeah, what was we saying? Get your intro in there. Who didn't get the intros in? It's still the beginning, so y'all niggas can at least tell these people who y'all niggas are, my nigga. Did Tay didn't get his Tay and
yeah. Tay you know, y'all know what it is. I'm ready to just get into these topics.
Damn, we're already 30 minutes in. It's just fuck, man.
Yeah. I mean, time flies when you're around to take a king, huh? Titanfall. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Yo, those cheap shots. The cheap shot, man.
Hey, where I'm competitive at, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, that motherfucker, that curly hair bastard is savage, nigga. That nigga.
Oh my god.
I saw a comment this nigga left. I was like, God damn, I'm rubbing off on this nigga. Old curly haired Star Wars watching ass. What's up, Robert, nigga? Nigga, shout out, nigga.
Yo, that's an interesting way to describe somebody.
You can't beat Star Wars.
Shit, nigga. What's your thoughts on who didn't get their thoughts in about the 40 million of Xbox, my nigga? Tay, you got yours in there? How you feeling about that? You Xbox guy?
I mean, it's good, but it's just fucking late. It's just slow.
Good.
They let niggas slow.
It is slow.
It ain't nothing to be excited about. Yeah, it ain't no different. They still losing.
Do you think that
what are they losing? Hold on.
No, I mean
losing their console.
Nobody's losing it.
They losing their console.
Yeah, they making money.
They making money, but I'm saying like they losing in competition with their competitors. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think they're making money. I don't think they're making money. Everybody,
probably
every time
not
I
off
see
the
an
consoles.
Xbox nigga talk about. No, they're saying like in total even. I think they're making money off of services. But all they talk about is revenue. All they talking about is revenue though. Revenue ain't profit. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tell people like it's a difference between revenue and profit. And people are always talking about revenue because the revenue is going to be the higher number because that's how much money came in. But we're not talking about how much money you spent, how much income, everything, taxes, everything. At the end of the day, what's your profit? What did you make on profit? That's the true number that these companies look at. They say revenue to help to make people who I forgot what you call those fucking people, those stockholders and shit like that. Feel investors. Yeah. They make them feel good and shit. Like, oh, our revenue was this. You put your money in, and this is what we got back from that money. That's revenue. But profit is actual how much it made. And you see a lot of cats talk about just revenue, and I be shaking my head like y'all niggas don't know business, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? But I know Microsoft making money off the gaming division, but it's mostly off of Xbox Live. Even Games Pass might be making money, but it's not making. But they still have to pay these companies to have their games on their service, so they got to pay them a piece of that piece of that profit too. So
you know what's crazy though, Thrash.
Money until after they actually been out for a year.
No, here's the thing though, right? Phil came out what was it there? That day when I was talking about when I was listening to that interview there, that fucking shout out to Craig Harris for posting that hilarious link, by the way. One of the things that he actually said and brought up that fucking he was quite surprised by was that people are actively buying more games through Game Pass and not just using it as like a rental service. Like they'll play a game and then like they'll buy it afterwards. And which is kind of funny because it's like, when Phil's like, I'm actually relatively surprised by that. And I'm like, then why would you attach the fucking sale to the game as an actual buy? Like, if it was just a service just to rent the games, fine, whatever, that's one thing. But if you attach the game as a buy, people that have the option to buy it, but yet you save like 10% on that game, why would you not expect people to buy shit? Because I bought shit through Game Pass.
Yeah. Well, no. What's funny about it is that 10% that you saved on that game, you're actually paying to get that 10%. You're paying Games Pass 10%.
Oh no, I know that. I know that. Well, I mean, there's more than just that. But I'm just saying, like, no, but it's part of that $10 package. It's part of that $10 package, though.
It is.
Well, excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, it
$12 for me because I'm Canadian.
But it's weird though, because it's like, why are you paying to get a discount that's less than what you normally pay?
Oh no, see, but I don't just use it like just like that though. Maybe some people do. I don't know, which is kind of fucking weird. But no, I use it for more than that though.
People just want to demo games. They want like instead of bringing demos, they want to demo these games and play them and see if they really want to buy them before Microsoft removes them.
Yeah, and it's like not every game comes out with a demo or let alone a beta unless it's attached to a fucking paywall. Like Mortal Kombat 11 and fucking Far Cry, or not a Far Cry, Fallout 70 shit. But I mean, it is one thing though, and that's why I said that's why I'm not against Game Pass, because I like the idea of people try new experiences and new shit. There we go, using Reggie's fucking terminology.
Oh, I didn't know that you have to buy Mortal Kombat 11 to get the beta stuff.
Oh yeah. I think almost pre-order for beta access. Yeah, man.
Oh, that's fucking crap.
That's garbage.
Yeah. I just want to try it out before I didn't want to buy it and then get the beta and go, God, this is shit. But oh well, I'll just wait.
Yep, any game that sits there and attaches a beta behind a fucking paywall, dude, is no good deed for me, man. We can fuck right off for that.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Well, 40 million is 40 million. It don't really mean much at this point. It don't mean much. Sony just passed the PS4 this past generation. Yeah, the end of the generation. And you guys already announced another console. It don't really fucking matter. And Sony just passed the PS3.
To be honest,
already in 5 years.
Well, to be honest, last generation they probably sell about 40 anyway, because the other 40 million was probably all because of the Red Ring of Death. So theoretically, it's probably they don't seem to add to their their base. They seem to just stay at a certain level. And to be honest, if you want to be better, you want to add new people, and it looks like it just stays at that certain level.
Which is why I tell people, man. Microsoft needs to reboot their fucking fan base, dude. People like Diver don't belong on the Xbox, dude. I'm kidding, Diver. Relax, dude. Shit. Jesus Christ.
Damn. He didn't even say nothing yet.
I'm just waiting for him to come back with some corny ass Canadian fucking joke that all Americans fucking think we have over here. Right?
He left already.
Fucking Americans. You all need to come up with better Canadian jokes, goddamn it. Y'all are fucking lame as shit.
You and William Wallace can eat a dick.
He is back.
What was that there, Free Willy? What'd you say?
Damn. My niggas gotta be all that. Damn.
Well, I'm fat. I'm allowed to make fat jokes to another fat guy.
On to the next topic. Y'all niggas don't even know how to shoot on each other and shit. Y'all niggas bags is like 1980 and shit.
Well, I couldn't even hear Diver over the loud fucking static sound of his shitty ass fucking mobile phone that he has.
Nigga, call that nigga Summer Santa or some shit. Nigga, get some shit right. Santa.
Summer Santa.
Nigga, call that nigga something like that. Nigga, if you gonna shoot.
Oh
man. What else we got? Oh, Death Stranding, my nigga. Rumor has it. Well, not even rumor.
Don't care.
Well, rumor has it there'll be a trailer coming out. I know you don't care, nigga, but rumor has it that they'll have a trailer soon. But also one of the devs, they got a new dev, and his first 2 days he said that Death Stranding was nothing like he thought it was. So maybe most people think it's simulated, most people think it's something about this, something about that. He said it's nothing like he thought it was, and it's crazy amazing. Then another nigga said something about the online component of the game, like it's a whole new way to play online. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be.
Kojima is a real genius, bro. He's a real live genius.
Oh, he is.
Well, no, I was saying when it comes to Death Stranding, they didn't show enough gameplay. They threw a lot of hints out. They did all this dumb shit, and it didn't hype me up enough to say, "Hey, that's a game for me." They really didn't do that.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, Titanfall. Right there with you.
I said the same thing.
I'm right there with you.
Me, I'm into it, nigga. I'm a Kojima fan, nigga.
Yeah,
that nigga glasses.
I like Kojima, but they still didn't give me enough to hype me up to say, "Hey, that's a first day buy from my ass."
I hear you. I hear you. I'm hyped because it's different. I mean, even if it's not, it might not be a first day buy. I do got to see full gameplay, but from what they've shown, it looks like it's gonna be a different experience. It's gonna be for sure a different experience.
All right, but
you know what I'm saying?
For all we know, we didn't see enough. So Thrash, for all we know,
of course not.
Thrash, for all we know,
I've seen a lot. I study his videos. I've seen a lot. Nigga,
all I see out of that game so far was a walking sim. That's all I've seen so far.
I didn't see much either.
Oh, then you're definitely not looking. Then you're only looking at one trailer. They only show one trailer with this man.
Obviously, I'm looking at one trailer. That's the thing when they actually fucking showed.
Thank you.
Right, yeah, exactly.
The other ones was just Norman Reedus butt naked holding a fucking baby or a baby coming out of his fucking throat.
Show another one where it looked like it was going to be a boss battle. So I mean,
I saw that one. Even that boss battle looked like fucking nothing amazing.
But if you,
he had a bitch on his back. How you gonna put that big ass lion while carrying a human bitch on your back?
Man, you really need to play more games there, Thrash. Fuck.
Hey, you know what?
I just need to see the actual.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, Tay. Everybody, we need to see.
Wait. Hold the fucking phone. We didn't know shit about fucking Ashen. We didn't know shit about Ashen until it came out. People didn't know it was a Souls-like game before that shit came the fuck out.
Actually, hold on. I did know that Ashen was going to be inspired on Dark Souls because I read an interview with the developers fucking the year after the game was announced, and sure enough, they said it was inspired based on the Souls games.
They also showed a trailer that after that year.
And we was hype. Wait. And you was hype. Because I see nothing about it. But if you did read that and you found out it's going to be a copy of another game, you got hyped. But you're not hyped by a game that's not copying any other game? That's not going to revolutionize
I'm not saying. I didn't say anything about me not being hype. I'm not going to be hyped for something that Kojima is making right now. I want to see more. Like I'm with Titanfall. I haven't seen enough to give a shit. Like don't get me wrong. It looks interesting. It looks interesting. It looks interesting, but it's not enough for me to get like, oh wow, I can't wait.
What do you show? What do you think Kojima? What messages is Kojima sending? What is he showing you in those trailers? Do you know what he's showing you?
I don't know. I'm just hoping to God that with him not being on a leash and him being on his own and fucking working on his own, whatever you want to call it, that he'll actually come up with something creative. No. I know his game is going to be unique. I know his game is going to be unique. But is it going to be good? Is the ultimate question.
I'm asking, what message do you get from his trailer? Do you see? You see a walking simulator? That's it.
No. I was just throwing it out there for laughs, but that was just going based on what I saw from that one trailer. They showed a lot of parts fucking strolling around on the land and shit. But one thing I will say that's interesting though is that I really want to see like where this game is going to go. That's what I'm generally interested in. Truth be told, look, but here's the thing.
Let me ask you how many different guns did you see? How many different guns did you see in them trailers?
I only seen one.
I only seen the one gun that he was carrying.
Okay,
so I know he's gonna be shooting. I just need to know them. I just need to see him actually fighting some of the enemies.
Go ahead, Thrash.
I seen 3 different guns. I seen 3. I'm sorry. I seen 4 different guns. 4 different guns from 4 different timelines. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about? I see what you're talking about.
I seen a gun from the 1960s. I seen a gun from 2018. I seen a gun from somewhere in the future, and I seen what else? I seen another gun. I seen 2 guns from
your chat is fucking retarded, dude.
Thrash, you know what I think it is?
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, I think what I think it is.
No.
But
what I think it is, go ahead, Ian.
I was just saying, if you watch a lot of the kind of CGI and all that, there's a lot of Easter eggs there kind of hinting at different things about the game. So
yeah,
you've really got to be quite open
if you look at
your eyes. Yeah.
Right. No, go ahead. If you look at the shit, the walking. Hold on, Big Money. Let me clear this up for these niggas, because these niggas obviously need to be clear. Nigga, look, the walking simulator one, right? That's the long trailer that they had. If you look, it was one part he was walking up to a base and he pulls out this big ass futuristic gun. You know what I'm saying? It was like orange and white.
Joke people just saying. It's not what they really saying. It's just like more of a
joke. I was only kidding about that part.
Yeah, it's more of a joke.
Why y'all talking about this shit? Like, nigga,
because it's a fucking joke.
Like, what y'all talking about? I'm like, what y'all talking about? Like, y'all better come real with me, nigga. Like, nigga, that's my game too. Like, nah, nigga, I mean, let me explain some shit.
No, it was a fucking joke.
I seen plenty of elements of action. That's why I'm like, what y'all looking at? Okay, when y'all say that shit, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck?
It was nothing more than a joke, man. That's all it was.
Yeah, people see him walking. And they turned it into a joke. But look, the thing that worries me about this game, first of all, we want to know what it is. Is it a stealth game? Is it a action game? People don't know what it is. And I think this game would do good if Kojima show a solid like 10 or 15 minutes worth of gameplay. If he showed a solid 10, 15 minutes worth of gameplay,
that would be enough to convince me. That would be enough to convince me.
I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it.
Oh no, we will. No, of course we will.
Next fucking trailer.
Kojima's just an asshole. Kojima's just an asshole. I mean, that's how he sold Metal Gear 5, Metal Gear 2, 3. Ever since Metal Gear 2, he's been doing that.
Well, he is an overrated director, but that's just me, though.
That's not what nobody No, that's not what people are saying. They're just saying, all we're saying is, they're not saying Kojima's an asshole. What we're saying is we need to see a little bit more. Okay, that's all we're asking for. Just
no, I know that. I'm not saying that part. I mean, you guys are right. You guys are right.
That's all we're asking. We're not asking.
Okay, and I agree. I agree, nigga. I'm just telling you that Kojima has always been an asshole with his games. When we had Metal Gear Solid 2, we thought, everybody in their moment thought that we was going to be playing a Solid Snake when he only showed, because he only sold Solid Snake, and we ended up playing as his white stepson.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't, you know what I'm saying? We didn't, it was like Kojima has been this way since part 2 of Metal Gear Solid. Part 3, he was really Big Boss instead of Solid Snake. Part 4, it was the old man. Part 5, this nigga acted like it was a whole nother game made by a whole nother developer. You know, Moby Dick Games and Phantom Pain. That's all he called it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he put a fucking mask on, acting like he wasn't him. Like, that's how much of an asshole he is in his games. He does this shit.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. The game did kind of intrigue me, just watching a little bit I saw. I am going to get the game. And if I'm wrong, I will be the first person to come back to you and tell you I'm wrong. How's that sound?
No. I don't want you to feel like. I mean, I don't want you to have to do all that. I mean, if you like a game or if you don't, like, I don't really mind.
No,
I just know how Kojima.
Oh, I can't wait to play it.
Thrash,
I'll tell you that. I can't wait to play it.
Thrash, you know me. I keep it 100 all the time. So if I am wrong, I will come and say that I fucked up. All right, I will. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. That's what I do. I'm a real human being. I ain't no one of these fake motherfuckers on YouTube. I ain't that. I'm on YouTube, but I ain't one of these fake motherfuckers. I will say, oh, well, I fucked up. I said shit that wasn't right, and I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. So there we go.
I'm fucking with you, Titanfall.
Exactly.
You know, I gotta get
it together.
Hey, right, I want to ask y'all something quick.
Money, can I tell you something? I am though. So there you go. So you know me better than you.
Hey, Titanfall. Hey, you are Titanfall, but you slur when you're on the brown. I could tell you on that white right now because you not that color. You on the clear. You on the clear, nigga. I should say. Nigga, you on some vodka or something like that, nigga. You're not on the brown right now, man.
It's not one of those stressful nights.
What the fuck did you just say?
You don't know what I'm on.
No, hold on.
What about your podcast? Not what I'm on, all right?
I will agree. I will agree with one thing that Thug Nasty said in the chat. Yeah, the intro to MGS5 was pretty lit. After that, it was a fucking snooze fest.
Hey,
snooze fest.
Hey, y'all, right quick, before y'all keep going, do y'all think Death Stranding is going to be a cross-generation game? And please don't nobody say the backwards compatible. It's the same fucking thing. Do y'all think that's going to be on both the PS5 or y'all think it's just a PS4 game?
No, I think
it might be on both.
They'll be both.
I think depending on how the game does. I think depending on how the game does, it's probably gonna go through to the PS5. But
okay.
What are you talking about? You talking about the last one again?
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Oh, Death Stranding?
Oh, please, overdone, man. You actually know what? I'm not even going to say what I'm going to say because I want to be a dick. I'll keep that to myself.
I think most games are going to come out on the next gen console because they sell so much. This gen, like they test, it was like this gen was a test phase for shit like that. So when we had so many remakes, it's insane. We had remakes from PS2 games that were fully remade, like Devil May Cry and all this shit. Fucking Last Guardian, I'm playing that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? It's so many that it's only a given that most games now is going to be used again later. I look at it. Anybody else want to get cussed out for talking bad about Death Stranding? Anybody else?
Yeah, I wonder how long the game's going to be. It's only been in development for what, 2.5 years? That's going to be interesting.
Look,
that's going to be interesting.
Kojima.
Hey, it might be short and sweet, or it might be short and shit. We'll have to wait and see.
No. Kojima had this shit in his mind. I think this game.
It's going to be a half-hour game.
Fuck.
No, I think
that or episodic. It might be episodic.
Kojima, when the last time Kojima put out a short game, my niggas? Like, nah, Kojima just
when was the last time he actually put out a good game?
For a while.
But
Metal Gear 4, my nigga.
Zone of the Enders was the only short game. The first one was the only short game.
Yeah, it was. You're right. And I think he only had partials to that. I think he had full on the second one. But you're right.
Yeah, he had full on the second one. The first one, he was
partial. Yeah, the second one.
But
he was partial. He was helping out and shit.
Doesn't need like 4 or 6 years because most developers build their engine. That engine's already well cooked, so it just needs to put in all the code and all that. So theoretically, the game shouldn't take as long as most games.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Damn. That's right, Ian. Hey, your demon side is coming out.
Would you let Ian talk? Shut up. All y'all, shut up. Let Ian talk. God damn.
Ian's not letting Ian talk.
All right, I got 10 minutes, man. I gotta bounce the fuck on out of here.
Yeah, I think his mic fucking up like it was last week.
You want to bounce? You're gonna roll.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, it depends on what setting.
I haven't talked to Bear in a little bit, except on maybe Twitter or some shit. So, I gotta do this to Bear. This is what we do all the time. So,
hey, Titan, you like to bounce though.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ, Diver!
Oh my God!
The Diver, we ain't gonna go there with that shit after the shit you put on my shit last time. Come on now. Wash up telling you walking around with a heart on and shit and playing that game. Nah, dude. Come on now. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Hey, do I gotta change the title to Subliminal Messages Podcast, nigga? Do I need to do that?
Maybe.
God damn. Niggas, Battlefield 4. I mean Battlefield 4. Black Ops 4.
Trash.
Them niggas, hey Wanye, where that jungle map at, my nigga? Hey, why niggas removing maps and not telling niggas they removing maps?
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Isn't that Wanye's big game of the year this year? Was Black Ops 4? Yeah, it says a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, it says a lot. And they take away maps from paying customers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Like, I mean, the map is only like 16 meters long, nigga. So why the fuck are they removing maps and not telling niggas shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and you don't see really none of these Call of Duties. They're all worried about what Battlefield doing and shit. But then when it comes to Call of Duty,
Battlefield's actually not really doing a hell of a lot much better either.
No, they're not. They fucking changed the fucking time to kill on that motherfucker. It was fast at first, which was good.
No, I was talking about more than that. I was talking about like content that should have been there, and fucking they were using that excuse that they should have kept on working on it.
Exactly. Another company is working on that shit, nigga. But at least they didn't put the content there and then take it out. Like, what's going on with that?
They need to stop comparing the two games to each other because where they were and where they went, they both went to the same spot, a porta potty. All right.
Yeah, both games are shit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
As I said, they went to a porta potty.
What was that? We need to go play some Red Dead.
Josh? What's up, Josh?
Yeah, my bad.
What's up? How many trashes you gotta take out this week? God damn. You ran flush. Like 6, 7. Damn. What's up though, my nigga? What's good with it?
Not much. Hey. I saw some of the subject. What we covered?
Hey, you covered your mouth. That's what you need to do.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Ian, that's all. Hey.
Man, you need to shut your ass up, you buttermilk bitch.
Damn, ooh, buttermilk bitch, double B.
I don't think Diver's gonna find that to be an insult. If anything, he's gonna be like, "Yo, give me some of that shit."
Hey, yeah, we can talk about Battlefield and Call of Duty, my nigga. It's
what were we talking about earlier?
The 40 million at Microsoft. Give your rapid review on that, nigga. Since you late, nigga, say your shit quick. What you think about 40 million?
I mean, is this like official?
No, it's VG charts, so it's about 35 million.
That's what I was going to say. That's what we were going to say. So I really don't have anything to say, really, other than the fact that, I mean, I don't think much change. I mean, let's say they had 40. Let's say they had 40. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, you know.
Wait, what tried. They tried. Attended, nigga. That's what it is. That's like attending numbers, nigga. Like, what the fuck? And
they attended. They late like me, you know. They late to the party. It's cool. Exactly. It's cool.
Exactly, nigga. And then what the next one was Death Stranding rumors. You know what I'm saying? It might be coming out soon. And then Fatal said it looked like a walking simulator. So what's your feeling about that?
Oh, it's definitely not a walking simulator.
You still sound salty about that there, fucking thrash.
You should have learned from Titanfall's podcast, my nigga. I hold grudges for years, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Well, you don't need to hold grudges over a fucking lousy ass. First of all, let me just clear this before I get out of here. If I was actually being serious about the walking sim, I wouldn't play fucking walking simulator type kind of games like Firewatch and fucking Everyone's God the Rapture.
No, but I will say this though. People will definitely say that it's a walking simulator, just exclusively off the fact that the stuff that they released. Now, Kojima's not known to make walking simulators, so I'm confident that it's not. If it's going to release, when they say it's going to release,
they haven't
next year sometime.
You mean just next year? That's the rumor, is that it's going to release next year? I mean, I knew that.
Nobody knows.
It's definitely next year. You know what I'm saying? It has to be.
Man, even what's the name saying it's done already? Like they're done. It's just that they polishing right now, so it's next year to be out.
And plus, somebody, I think it was Porter Rock that said this shit too. He said that Sony stopped releasing release dates way earlier than what they were supposed to be. So, God of War and Spider-Man was announced on a blog when they were going to release, and it was the same year. So most likely, it's the same shit is going to happen. It's definitely. I feel like. I honestly feel like Death Stranding is going to be probably my game of the generation. I feel like it's going to be so different. It's going to be different enough because, like, even like my favorite game right now is Horizon Zero Dawn, but it still plays like the other open world games. So.
Well, that's a lot better than shitty Red Dead, so.
Not even going to fucking say a damn word about that.
You already did, but that's okay, though. It's cool. It's cool. You just don't have good taste, that's all. Yeah.
Did I? When I was saying facts about Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay, yeah.
Nah, no. You just need better taste. That's all. You need better taste.
See it, Thieves lover.
hey! I've already confessed my sins for that game, Ian. You shut your mouth.
No, you definitely can't say nothing after this shit.
No, Ian, talk your shit. Cracking his leg.
Right, no. First of all, Ian really can't say shit because he was there for 90% of my whole entire time I played that fucking bitch. Exactly, Ian.
He found out. I didn't think he found out it was garbage, nigga. I mean, goddamn. Hey, all y'all niggas who keep on saying King Thrash is king of holding L's and boot that shit up, nigga. I Ryan to both of you fuck niggas. Say something else, nigga. I will Ryan the fuck out of y'all niggas. I will professionally Ryan you fuck niggas if y'all start shit else again, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Now, Crash, I do know somebody that's been playing Tekken since Tekken 1, and he'll grind anybody to fuck up.
Bring that
other open world games is there?
I'm so confident. Don't stream that shit. I guarantee you, yo, this nigga make enemies. Don't stream that shit. You won't like it.
Hey, let me tell you something. Tell that nigga to bring his girl. That way I can impress her too. You got me fucked up. Nigga,
this nigga's grinding people, yo. I don't want you to get Ryan and shit. So just you know, not in public. Not in public.
Not in public, nigga. That's true Ryan right there, man. Nigga, that's truly professionally done, nigga. Like, nigga. Hey.
Yo, I heard your new podcast. I heard your podcast. I couldn't say that.
Thrash. Hold on. The princess is talking. You gonna listen.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck around. Hey, keep talking. Hey, keep talking. I'm a sick diver, nigga. Keep talking.
I will keep talking.
You know I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
And you know I won't win. You know you won't win. I'll win. But anyway, you won. Why did my question is, why did you talk about it? You won. You beat them. Let it go.
That. No, that's gamer talk. You should know this. Nigga, you were just talking about. Wait a minute. You were just talking about how you whipped me at Tekken. You can't let it go, but I got
you because you're here. No, because you're here, and you know I fuck with you all the time. I just do that to fuck with you. Motherfucker, he ain't here. He ain't here.
Hey, that's by choice, not by trend. You know what I'm saying? That's by choice.
Lord have mercy. Now we're going to Carlos.
See, if he would have whooped his ass, if he would have just whooped his ass.
That's why I can't talk to you. That's why I can't talk to you, trash ass, because you don't listen to a word I say. I'm telling you.
At the end of the day, this is how gamers do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being an asshole. I'm not dissing them.
But you know what?
All pure gamer talk. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. That's where I come from.
But Thrash, I come from the city. Okay, crazy cities. I come from wooded areas. No, I come from wooded areas and everything else. All I'm saying is that once it's done, and I whooped your ass, it's done. Unless the other person talks shit. Then you gotta go at it again. No, then I'm gonna have to whoop your ass again. You keep talking shit, then I'll come get you. But when it's done, just leave it alone.
Okay.
Move on. Seriously.
Okay.
You won. Move on. You proved your point. Move on.
Speaking of moving on, I gotta get the fuck on out of here.
If he didn't leave so salty.
Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Hey, that nigga did leave. Hey, if that nigga left so salty, he defriended niggas. This nigga sent Carlos on me. You seen them comments Carlos was leaving. Carlos was saying my lines and shit. Talking about him relax and squeeze the line and shit. I'm like, nigga, I won. Tell Ryan to squeeze the line and relax. But
if you would have lost gracefully, then I don't think you'd be talking about it. But you was salty.
But all I'm saying,
the nigga ran out.
All I'm saying is you won fair and square. Just you know what? Just move on. You got a life. You're a man. You're a man. You got a life.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yo, mother. Who the fuck just sang that?
Titanfall, you know what?
I'm gonna have nightmares about for the rest of my fucking life.
You know what? Saying that to Thrash only gonna make him do it more. That's who he is. He like to just eat motherfuckers
but
up. That's who he is.
I'm trying to calm his ass down. I'm trying to.
He saw blood. He saw blood.
Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you, Thrash.
But you know what, Titanfall? I don't think he's doing it to just really just
have a good one, guys.
We don't want to hurt Ryan. We're not trying to hurt Ryan. We're just joking around. He's not trying to do it to hurt him. Yeah, he ain't trying to hurt him.
If I hated Ryan, I would have never even gamed with Cuz. I mean, I just want to whip his ass naturally.
He just joking.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
whoop his ass naturally. Naturally.
I guarantee you, naturally, nigga.
I just want to naturally.
Niggas would have been still clowning me to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have been able to say shit about it.
Eating his ass up right now.
My ass alive.
No, I'm not.
They'll be like, "Oh, you just got thrashed." Oh, that's why they call you Thrash, because you got thrashed, and shit. Nigga, like niggas would have been saying that shit.
No, Thrash. All I was saying, like I told you in that stream.
Tell that nigga to run it. Yo, if that nigga is a real gamer, Cuz will be trying to run that rematch.
Let me say something.
Run the rematch. No
Thrash, listen, we can do that. All I'm saying is one thing. All I'm saying is one thing. I'm just saying one thing. Thrash, we talked about this after the matches were over and you and I were fighting. You know the type of person what was it? Hush! God damn! You can't hush for a second. I'm gonna tell you, woman, to whoop your ass in a second. I'm calling off.
You saying falsehoods? You saying falsehoods though?
Hush, Thrash. Hush for a second. Seriously, I'm just saying.
Hurry up.
I don't like when brothers fight, and I'm talking about black dudes as brothers. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, and that's what bothers me about this whole stupid feud. I don't like it. I'm sorry, but I just don't like it.
I fully understand, but I don't like when white people fight either.
That's where I'm going with
The race don't matter to me. Like niggas shouldn't be. I think the way we did it is the way you're supposed to do it in this gaming streets. That's what gaming is about. It was just a gaming competition.
Can I say something, Thrash?
I won, and I rubbed that shit in. Go ahead.
Thrash, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
How does one get their ass whooped naturally? That's all I want to know.
Damn.
Because it was supposed to happen. It's natural, like breathing. You know what I'm saying? Cuz walked in the room knowing that it was a rap. He knew it was a rap when I called him out the day before. Like, nigga, he was like, Titanfall said no. Like, what? Who was Titanfall? Like, nigga, we both got the game. We don't need Titanfall for none of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even need to be in here right now. We can be handling it privately if you want it.
Who's Titanfall? I am one of the best fighting girl gamers ever. So don't you ever say who's Titanfall.
First of all, Tekken is bro. We can run Tekken and we can solve all those problems. I didn't bring up Ryan. The chat did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just throw my little ad libs on it. That's all. I mean, Ryan cool people. He cool people. I don't got a problem with Cuz. Cuz got a problem with me right now. He mad because he's still licking his wounds. But maybe one day he'll go and practice and try to see me and then lose again. And then, rinse and repeat, my nigga. It's all it's going to be. He ain't going to never beat me in the game. No strategy guy is going to help you ever get good at a fighting game. You got to do that shit yourself. So until he put in that work, he ain't going to be able to compete.
All I'm saying it's not about that.
I'm not mad.
You
putting too much extras on it. Like, I'm just doing too much. I'm not even saying. It's not like I made a whole fucking podcast named Ryan.
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying I'm not doing too much.
Shut up. I didn't say that. All I'm saying is that I want
in my win.
Listen, all I'm saying is I've seen it all my life because of where I live. I'm tired of black dudes fighting each other.
It's not the same. You talking about you mixing fighting real life black on black crime bullshit with gaming.
No,
it don't matter what race you is.
No.
Anything really. It don't matter.
Greg,
hey, you know what?
I see it. I see it all the time.
All right, never mind. All right, you win. You right. You right, nigga. It don't make sense, but you right.
All right.
It's just not making sense. All right. If you gonna tell a gamer not to, what the fuck the point is? Like gaming was built on bragging. Like, I don't get it. Fuck that. Nigga, gaming was built on bragging. Nigga, ever since the arcade games, when you fucking play Pac-Man and you put your goddamn initials in first place, that's bragging. That's what gaming has been built on from the beginning. I'm not finna be nice to a nigga in the goddamn he's my competition. I'm not finna be nice. He finna take these ass whoopings and that's that. So you best believe Ryan the professional is gonna be hearing this shit for the rest of his life until he beats me. And then until he beats me, he gonna have to deal with the Ryan comments. Go ahead.
Shit. I just want to. I'm sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
No. I was saying you. Go ahead.
I was going to say this. Just like in Kill Bill, if you haven't seen that movie, where the main character said, "Okay, if you feel raw about it, you know where to find me." So if Ryan is feeling raw about it. See, what this does is it makes you better. This makes you stronger. You know what I'm saying? The trash talk. Exactly. Because if you don't like if you don't want to hear it, he's going to have to learn and come. He's going to have to practice, or else stay in your lane.
I think that'd be more the chat doing that. Because like I say, don't nobody hate. We don't hate. We got a long past with Ryan. It's a couple of things in there that like it's important, but we don't look at Ryan as none. Just like this is a perfect example. While they was playing, I was rooting for Thrash. I was like, yeah, Thrash gonna get in that ass and this and that. Somebody was like, dang, Money, why y'all? I'm like, bruh, all I'm doing is rooting for fans. I said, you can look at the things. I said, I got love for both of them, but I'm rooting this my brother. I'm rooting for him. There's nothing wrong with that. Like people take it like far.
Yeah, niggas rooting for him too. Like it's crazy.
I don't know Ryan like that. I would have rooted for Ryan though, honestly.
Yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying if today, just like Titanfall,
you on the top too much. You gotta get off.
Yeah, every time Titanfall say something, I laugh because he crushed on Thran, and Thran be like, man, fuck that. I'm finna get. You know what I mean? All they do is make him want to play her more. But the thing is, you got to look at both sides, man. Now, see, you would say that, you'll sit here and say that. Now, I just don't see nobody saying, like, Ryan, what's the name was playing you? Why you unfriend Money? I guarantee you're going to hear a whole different story. All I did was root for him. All I did was root for that. I just be wanting the playing field to be level. Don't just put everything on thread. Just let it be level. Ask him some questions. Ask him why he did. You know what I mean? Because
Big Money, I want to say something to you because you brought my name. Yeah. I said that shit because I know how Thrash is, and I was running the thing, and I wanted to see where Thrash was going to go with that. Listen, I've been on podcasts with Thrash, and people fuck with me, and no matter what happened, we were always cool. No matter what I said about the other person or whatever, we were always cool. So I was just trying to get people to come to the stream.
Yeah.
You know, I was playing that role. I have no ill feelings towards either party, ever. And I'm not going to, unless, put it this way, I'm going to be honest. Unless somebody crosses me, which neither one has, I will never have any ill feelings toward either party. But you cross me, you know what I can do.
That's what anybody type farm right there.
Hey, you was just talking about black on black crime. Just that. You was just now talking about black on black crime, and now you threatening niggas. I
didn't threaten nobody.
All I'm saying is this.
I just gave you mad love, and you going backwards now. I just gave you mad love, and your ass. I didn't say nothing about crime. I would not talk about
I'm in there. I don't want to talk about Ryan for this long on my podcast. I don't want to talk about Ryan for this long. Hold on. Let me say my shit. I don't want to talk about Ryan for this long on my podcast. All I'm gonna say is this. All I'm gonna say is this. Ryan, cool. If I'm gonna brag about my wins and niggas is offended by that shit, then you need to get your gaming history up.
I got you. I got you on that.
Get your skills up and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta handle your business. If he ever gets tired, the door is always open for him to get that rematch and come whip my ass. Exactly. But until that day comes, he's gonna get Ryan every time. You know what I'm saying?
This shit sound like Xbox versus PlayStation. That's what this shit sound like. It sounds like Xbox versus PlayStation.
You know why it don't? We're talking about fighting each other in the game. We're not talking about numbers and shit. Like, oh, this console sold more. This has more.
I know, but the hate together is something like that.
But you just didn't hear what
I don't hate him. I don't hate him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I'm gonna always talk shit about the nigga because I beat him in the game. That's just what it is. That's how gaming is. It's how gaming is.
I could see where Thrash has come from. What he wants is a rematch with somebody who is gonna bring their all. Wait. No, wait. You just said about a rematch, but you want somebody that's gonna bring their all for real and not just like not play the game.
Look,
learn.
I'm just trying to transform the nigga into a gamer.
And play the game.
I'm trying to teach him how to be a gamer, nigga. He spent too much time on them achievement guides that he lost his way. Become a gamer. You get your ass whooped in the game, no matter what game, if it's sports or whatever. If you get your ass whooped, you're a gamer. You go, you practice, you get better, and then you come back and murder that ass. That's how I got good at Tekken in every other game that I competitively played, all the way back to
That's
fucking
how I got good at fighting. That's exactly how I got good at fighting games. So
it's like that nigga can't. If he can't do that, then he's not a real gamer. Then, because if it was me, I'd be like, I need that. And me, I would never have left. But at the end of that session, I would have been like, I need my rematch in 2 days, and I'd have been fucking practicing for 2 days straight, my nigga. Real shit.
Yo, take that anger and transmute it into skill.
Put that shit in the lab. Yeah, real shit, nigga. If you don't do that, you will never become better in this game and shit. That's 100% game talk. That's no beef, no nothing. That's 100%. That goes for anybody, nigga. Like anybody, nigga. If you can't take down in gaming, then don't be a gamer.
I'm gonna say fuck the lab, because you know what happens when somebody pisses me off.
Wow.
What's that pig?
I don't know.
It sounds like I just diver. Never mind.
You got a next topic, Thrash?
What I was saying was that. What I was saying was. What? All right, I'll shut up. Never mind.
No.
Never mind. No, go ahead.
No, forget it. I just lost my train of thought because you guys will keep talking and somebody snorting at the same time. God damn, girl can't talk. Damn.
No. Goddamn. Hey, Vera Tron didn't even get to say hi yet.
No. Go ahead, Vera Tron.
You too busy feeling bad.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
What's up, Tron, girl? How you doing?
Good. I just basically was overhearing all this.
Hey! What your name is?
He trying to sound like Diamond. What you doing after the podcast? What you doing after the podcast?
Oh God!
What sandwich do you like?
Oh God!
How you doing,
hey, niggas!
What butter you would have put on these nipples?
Nigga, Anita Sarkeesian might be listening to you, fuck niggas, cuz. All right, I don't need no hate.
Anyway,
podcast hate women. I don't need that.
Princess?
How you doing, Miss Tron?
I'm doing great. But anyway,
you want margarine or butter on these nipples?
Damn.
God damn.
You went deeper than that.
Hey. It's crazy because you're like,
you taking your shine,
yeah.
I'm trying to shoot my shot.
Yeah. Wanye gonna fuck y'all up, nigga. Wanye gonna fuck y'all up. You keep it up, nigga. That's that nigga. That's his love. I'm questioning her, nigga. He said that voice, nigga. Especially, he said when Tron first did the Roger, he said he knew that was the one. As soon as she did Roger,
oh
nigga.
My gosh.
I'm telling you, nigga. How you feeling about the Xbox selling 40 million, girl? How you feeling? What's your feelings on it, nigga? Since you late.
It's sold 40 million? That's good. Or bad. I don't know if it's good or bad.
It's an estimate. It's an estimate. So.
Yeah, allegedly. This VZ
it should be around there though. It should be around there though. It really should.
I mean, if it's
wait a minute. It should be around there. Y'all was saying a couple of weeks ago that it was like 29 or 30.
When they was talking
I didn't see it.
Nintendo passing I was like, hell no, Nintendo ain't about to pass.
Y'all was saying 29, 30.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Really, I think that was LB. LB was really because I think he got some numbers somewhere. But I'm gonna let him get here so he can defend himself. I'm gonna let him get here first.
Yeah. No, I knew it wasn't gonna be like that because the Xbox, they would buy 2-3 consoles to make sure that's not true. So
I don't know, fam.
So you're saying they're buying their own consoles? You saying people
they're buying Xbox One X, Xbox One S, Xbox One. They have all three of them and the controllers. So there's no way that it'll be just 40 million. There's no way.
But they're not selling the OZ Xbox no more. So that one's not even in a.
When they first came out, they bought those. Then the S came out, they bought that too. And then the X came out, they bought that. These are hardcore fans, y'all. These are. I don't think it's 40 million.
The same thing with PlayStation, but PlayStation had more. PlayStation has more special edition PlayStations to buy.
Yeah, but you got a lot of people in the house. You got a lot of people in the house that want, that want a PlayStation. Nobody want to share theirs. See, that's the difference. You know what I mean? You have an Xbox, one person that's buying like 4 different consoles by themselves, for themselves. That's collective.
So you're really saying it's only 20 million that's sold, and it's just those same 20 million buying the Xboxes again.
Precisely.
Oh my God! Stop it.
No, I'll say this, my nigga. I'll say this. The Xbox put out 4 different SKUs, right? They put out the one with the camera, the one without the camera. The S is a totally different SKU because it plays a Blu-ray player and it's a little bit stronger than the X. Obviously, is a different SKU because of the power level, right? So basically, you got in full 4 different motherfucking consoles to sell. Where Sony, they got 2 different ones. They got the Slim, but it plays and does the same exact shit as the motherfucking the base one. And then the Pro is just more powerful, but they all play the VR and all. the PlayStation got two different ones.
Nintendo about to do the same thing. Nintendo about to do the same thing.
They are definitely. No, they always do.
The only time they do it because they shrink. It costs. It's cheaper. Like if people buy it, it's cheaper.
No, but I ain't talking about that part.
This one is more the city.
I'm talking about the part where it's getting powerful. I think this is the first. Well, I don't want to say this is the first generation, but this is one of the where all three of them, because the next Nintendo Switch that come out is not going to be the same specs. It's going to be a little bit powerful. I think this is the first generation where all three big guys are. They putting this. It's the same system, but it got a little bit more power. This the first
the mid-gen refresh.
That's true.
You figure out.
Because I'm pretty sure. But if Nintendo was smart, they would just give an updated dock. If they were smart, I would rather them do an updated dock than update the whole fucking system. That way, people could just buy a dock and they'll sell way more. But
yeah, I think
they were smart.
Yeah,
they have a tendency to overcomplicate. They're going to over 3DS. Yeah. They have a tendency to overcomplicate.
They're going to do the whole thing. Yeah, they're going to do the whole thing. Nintendo never thinks about the better picture.
They're going to make you buy a different dock.
Go sit down.
And see, they gonna call that what they gonna call it, the Nintendo XL, something like that. The Nintendo Switch XL.
The Switch XL.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna call it the Nintendo Bait.
He said
no,
the Nintendo
Bait. Switch U, nigga. They're gonna call it the Switch U, nigga.
You'll be like, y'all get that bait and switch, yo. That shit crazy. That dock is gonna be called bait, and it's gonna come with a switch. I'm just saying that's what I believe, truthfully.
And the thing is, like, bro, that's I think that's gonna be the future, man. I really think that all of them gonna start doing this, like, with all the rest of their consoles. Well, how long consoles?
Sony confirmed it on their. Sony confirmed it on their own. You know what I'm saying? They're like for the PS5, they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
what if they start clowning? Hey, what if they start clowning and do a Switch 3D and then have all these games that they got on there, but have them 3D?
But what about the people that have one eye, though? What about the people that have one eye?
They said the same thing about the people with one arm, nigga. I mean, the fuck, they stuck. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, like, imagine Dark Souls in 3D. You know what I'm saying? Doom in 3D or some shit like that. That shit would be a nice ass addition to some shit though, low key. If you think about it,
there's only one. I mean, it will be nice, but there's only one problem. That power, you need more power. That Doom and Wolfenstein is running at 15 frames a second. Right. So you gonna need 60 or more.
Damn.
Hey, tell them niggas to call up Microsoft and ask them how they're making it so where people have to buy batteries, nigga. I mean, just do that. Ask Microsoft how to downgrade, nigga. That's all you got to do. Hey,
Microsoft fans are a different breed, man. That's a whole different breed.
Nah, they make too many. The niggas make too many excuses. I'm an Xbox fan, but I think these niggas that we talk about that are Xbox are really just Microsoft fans. I don't give a fuck about an Xbox. No, but you gotta give a fuck about what Microsoft is.
You gotta ask them not how to downgrade, how to upgrade.
That's what she said.
How to upgrade, not downgrade. Upgrade that shit. Because you know what? I have all the consoles when it comes to Microsoft. And you know what? They disappointed me so much. All I want to know is how you going to upgrade your shit. I understand what you're trying to do with the streaming and all that other shit. I get that. But when it comes to people who want to play on console, give us something to play. Give us something to play.
No,
like somebody said earlier. But that's what I'm saying. And, you know, yeah, we know there's another Gears coming out. We know there's another Forces coming out. We know there's a Halo coming out. We know that. But they acquired all these studios, okay? But we're not asking for gameplay. We're not asking for whatever, you know, like dumb shit. We're asking just, well, what kind of titles are you going to release? What type of games are you working on? That's all we're asking for. We're not asking for complete details. We're asking for simple shit, and they won't tell us. They still keep it under wraps, which is dumb. If you want
That's
somebody,
because there's nothing there.
but that's my
These niggas
point.
are giving up on Xbox. They giving up on Xbox fans. They know they're gonna keep their fans. These dudes have stayed with the Xbox throughout this entire generation, even though they didn't give much of nothing.
But Thrash, you know what the problem is? These fanboys, all they do, one, they don't support games. What they do is they go out and buy like
they corporate stuff. That's what I'm saying. They're not Xbox fans. They just corporate stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They go out and buy 4 or 5 consoles, don't use them, and then they go out and buy like every controller they have, okay, but they don't use them.
Nope.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
Because they don't have to play games.
Microsoft sold these guys a dream, and they're hoping to use it exactly as Microsoft is telling them to use it, and it doesn't. It's not in practicality.
But the problem is these people don't have common sense. They're using this box as a media player, and they're doing dumb shit with it instead of playing games with it. They are. You're laughing, but you all know that.
Yeah, because
I know we know it, but it is so crazy.
Exactly.
Can I get a rebuttal? Let me stand up for these Xbox niggas. Hold on. Can I get a rebuttal?
Come on, Thread.
Hold on. Hey, let me get my rebuttal. God damn.
This shit gonna be funny as hell. He gonna boost him up and put him down at the same time.
I'm just trying to help out. Look, like I said before, there's a difference. There's a difference between Xbox guys and Microsoft guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly, I think that's the main problem here. Microsoft don't give a fuck about Xbox guys. They give a fuck about Microsoft guys. Microsoft guys are going to cheer on whatever Microsoft does. That's what you see happening every fucking time. Oh, they bought this. Why do we care what they bought? Nigga, where the game's at? Gamers care about games. Microsoft lovers care about Microsoft. Now, the problem with Xbox niggas is that they like Phil Spencer fucking them. And if they don't stop getting
you mean Microsoft?
That
you mean Microsoft niggas? You mean Microsoft niggas?
No, Xbox niggas.
They love Phil.
I don't see I'm going to play that shit. Microsoft niggas, Xbox niggas have been quiet. Is why I say this shit. Like, I rarely see Xbox niggas like, fuck that shit. This shit is nice. Niggas was like, Sea of Thieves is the funnest game I played. And I'm like, nigga, no, it's not. You know it's not. You know it's not, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are you lying on purpose?
You talking about the bot?
The wall. It's more. It seems as though there's more corporate stay in Xbox than Xbox guys.
But Thrash, the one thing
you know what I'm saying, because it's real Xbox. I play Xbox.
But Thrash, they want one thing that these motherfuckers, these retarded asses, don't get is that Xbox is just a division of Microsoft. It's not Microsoft. It's not Microsoft, and that's what needs to be said. It's not Microsoft. They're just a very small division of Microsoft. And
but you gotta understand, they're making it. They're connecting them to the biggest division. They're making it. They gotta understand. They're connecting them to the biggest division. They want Xbox to be combined with streaming. That's their biggest moneymaker right now. At first, they was doing Windows. You remember those days when they said, "Oh, we're putting Windows on Xbox"? Remember that shit? Windows 10.
Yeah, they did a little bit.
You remember that shit? They said it was going to
count as a
Windows device. Remember?
Yeah.
Now they're going towards the streaming shit because Windows 10 is irrelevant. Not irrelevant, but they said fuck all that. We're making more money in the streaming service, and their Azure servers, they're the biggest company on the planet. So they want to mix everything in with that to bolster their strength. So that's what they're taking Xbox and they doing. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I want to say this. I want to say this. I think this is what's happening to the people that have like Xbox and stuff like that. I think I understand what's going on. These guys are actually, like I said before, Microsoft gave them a platform to play on, which is basically Xbox Live. Anybody that deviated from this typical console, approach, got Xbox Live, and they were playing online, and they created their own experiences with Xbox Live. So these people that bought it, these fans, are associating their experiences that they have with their friends with the company, Microsoft. And the reason why it's so entangled, these fans, either Xbox fans or Microsoft fans, it's not. I don't think there's a division. I actually think that the more successful Microsoft is as a company, they think that Microsoft is going to pour money into the Xbox division to heighten the experiences that they created on their own anyway. I think they're really hoping on that.
But you know what? They're not going to do that unless the Xbox division shows Microsoft what they can do. They're not going to keep pouring money into that division. They're going to finally, after a while, if they don't do something and dig themselves out of this hole, they're going to say, we're done with that.
Well, that's what Phil came in. Phil came in and said that. Well, Phil was going to fuck up their whole shit. And Phil was like, you know what? I'm going to have a plan where we're going to put Xbox on every platform, basically. And that's how they saved the division from being like sold, I believe, from the low.
I don't know about that.
Hold on. Let me clear something up real quick. Let me clear something up. I know this is beside what we talking about because the chat room is always talking different. What the fuck we talking about? So when y'all talking, I look at the chat room because our moderators don't know how to block shit. So I swear, nigga, since when was I Nintendo and had Nintendo videos? Nigga, what the fuck is? I already have not one Nintendo video on my shit in my life. What the fuck are y'all talking about? These niggas having a full-on conversation about some shit like one year talking about he deleted because Nintendo was flagging video. Shut the fuck up, nigga. What are y'all talking about, man? The fuck, nigga! I don't put Nintendo shit on my shit because there ain't no titty physics in their games except Bayonetta, nigga, and they only put out one. Oh, nigga, when Bayonetta come out and they show titty physics, I may well just put a fucking video up. Other than that, shut the fuck up, lying and shit, fuck ass niggas. I see y'all fucking.
Come on, Thrash with the titty physics. Come on now.
What? Hey, I'm sorry. I like titties and nipples. I like them both. Nigga, like shit. What you want me to tell you? I'm not gonna cry about Sony doing a censoring shit. I mean, I don't need to see that much titties. I'm just saying titty physics, nigga. I don't want a woman walking around with metal titties. Like, nigga, how's your titty? The fuck? This is like the 8th gen right now, nigga. Like, why ain't we got titties that are moving yet? I need to see Princess Peach when she play tennis. I need to see movement, or it's not.
They need to be supple, and sweet.
Supple as fuck, nigga.
Why you guys sound like wine testers?
No, because hey, you gotta understand. Titties are supple. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, you sound like a wine tester right now.
See, the average nigga connoisseur knows. I measure titties in serving sizes. They should have like a fucking nutritional facts on them shits under it. So a serving size, a handful. That's one serving size, which is a C cup. 2 serving sizes is a D cup. You know what I'm saying? And it's under. I swear you need to lift the titty up, and they should have the nutritional facts. Weapon.
Trying like what did I start?
Now me and Veritron's gonna have to get into this now. Come on now.
Yep. Look. Let me school y'all. Since it's 2 days up in here, let me school the both of y'all niggas.
You ain't gotta school nobody. Cortavius, I'm gonna tell you something. Cortavius, I got more servants than your motherfuckers can handle. As I said.
Oh, man.
Would you?
That's what we call family size. We call that family size. That's the shit you get at Costco. That's the Costco titty.
Hey.
you get large serving.
Hey, you get extra portion. You get extra portion.
Yeah, I see it.
Let me tell you about your titties, cuz. Y'all niggas ain't titties like I do titties, cuz. It's levels to this shit. It's cleavage level, it's under titty, side boob, and nipples. You gotta pass all 5 of those tests for them shits. That's number 1. Number 2, when it comes to gripping, the easiest part to talk about it is the fruit. Some bitches got kiwi fruit titties. Some bitches got cantaloupes. Some bitches got motherfucking oranges. Some bitches got watermelons. You gotta know.
There you go. You gotta get melons in there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you got the melons, but then the areolas be too big, so they lose points sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta measure.
Put it this way. When it comes to me, you're talking A+++. There you go.
Wait, that ain't no serving size. What's that?
super size fries, and a large streak.
Look,
What's that? Hey, wait, who? A titty is not a servant. A titty is not a servant. That's a baby bite. No.
She's talking about the grade. She's talking about the grade.
Okay. I thought you said an AIDS. Okay, all right. Okay.
God
Thanks.
damn. See, you need a man to tell you what a woman says. Woo!
Sometimes you don't need all that service. Sometimes you could be on a titty diet. Sometimes you don't need like C's and D's. You just need an A cup. Sometimes you don't need nothing crazy.
Hey, you might have to deflate it, like the empty water balloons. You know what I'm saying? I seen some of those.
The back is very important. We walk around with you want a hunchback. A hunchback. Some women can be hunchbacks.
That's cool. That's look. That's cool though. Just don't have the tropical. Don't have the tropical. Don't have the tropical ones with the banana ones. You ever see that one where they curve up? The little banana ones. Don't have those. That's my only prerequisite.
Yeah. And those ones scary. Those ones are scary because it looked like they want to attack you or something. You know what I'm saying?
They're the tropical ones. I don't. No, we don't do tropical.
Hey, never mind. Next topic. You gonna have to call this the
I do have. Okay. I have to talk about the Red Dead. The Red Dead microtransactions. I saw that.
That's
we ain't got on that yet.
Shit, man.
Go ahead. Put your thoughts on that. Go ahead.
Oh, that was ugly.
Go ahead,
I was like, I kind of knew that was going to happen because everybody kind of knew this was going to happen. But the problem is, it felt like nobody was calling that stuff out in the beginning because seems like everyone was okay with it because they did on Grand Theft Auto 5 online. So it must be okay on what the hell's that?
Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead. What's that?
How about somebody sucking titties in the background? That's Josh.
Yeah.
That ain't me. What happened?
Go ahead.
So I saw the Red Dead. So I saw the Red. When people talk about the Red Dead, they said they saw the sample of the microtransactions online. I'm just like, it's pretty much, it was already known they were going to do that. But it's just looking at it now, it's like it's going to be really typical. And I'm afraid for the one thing I'm afraid of is Borderlands if it gets to the same route. Borderlands 3 because Take Two. So if they could do this in Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, they could do this in Borderlands. That'll be the next game.
I want you guys to understand this: that a mediocre gun in Red Dead Redemption 2 is 30 gold. Your first thing is 25 gold. Even if you buy 25 gold, which is $5, you can't even buy any gun.
Damn. Then what's the point of playing it?
Because they want the money.
I'm telling you, bro.
I told you. They said we're not going to take the last nickel. That was what they said verbatim. So everything else, but they ain't going to take the last nickel.
Somebody got a TV in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's me.
She over there babysitting.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
She's like, yep. Hey, like I said, all these AAA, everybody, like these Xbox niggas, Microsoft is genius, nigga. I'm telling you, they got these Xbox niggas preaching third-party games, and third-party games are the main one who gonna do shit like this. They gonna take advantage, gonna put out a decent game. And Red Dead Redemption's Factor, it was a great game, but then they gonna find a way to fuck you every time, and that's what these third-party companies are doing. They're finding ways to fuck you every time. And
well, I will say this: they did it with Nintendo. I mean, they did it with. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. I got hype.
It's all good. You got too hype. I
was going to say they did that shit with The Last of Us. The Last of Us, they did that shit with, where they came out with a decent multiplayer, and then they came out of nowhere with these weapons that were too broke. And if you want to stay ahead of the game, you have to pay for those weapons. So Sony's not excluded from that shit either. But yeah, that's the new way.
None of them are Microsoft either. You know what I'm saying? Years of War. I mean, it's just bad, my nigga. All this shit is just it's getting to the point to where they're trying to find different ways to fucking niggas over. They're trying to find another way for you to spend $60 and then spend more money in order to enjoy yourself to the fullest. They know that we challenge each other. They know that we want to battle each other. You know what I'm saying? And people want to have either an advantage or they want to show off what they got. That's the new thing.
Niggas want to win. Niggas want to win.
And I mean, it's coming to the point to where everybody wins. Now people just want to show off shit that they got that you don't got, and then that's gonna make you want it or want your own unique style, and then you spend more money for that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Julio.
Yo.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey.
Julio.
Hello.
Yo. Hey guys.
What's up?
Hello. It's been hectic. I was just busy trying to analyze the final bits of that Switch port of Ark Survival Evolved.
Why you out of breath though?
No, I'm just breathing close into the mic. I'm speaking to a headset.
No, it's like you were out of breath. Like okay. I thought you were looking at the titty physics.
Hey.
Who's this? Lightbringer? You change your name again, nigga? Who's Julio? I don't recognize you, nigga. Get your ass in the corner.
Shit.
I don't talk to strangers, nigga. Nah, but so what's your thoughts on these topics, my nigga? Julio, new nigga.
Shoot. Well, basically, I was just gonna maybe talk about these damn hypocrites that were defending this Switch port of Ark Survival Evolved that was gonna quote unquote prove once and for all that the Switch was gonna handle ports of every single game on PS4 and Xbox One, and then this disaster shows up.
Mm-hmm. So whose fault is that, Nintendo's or the developers?
Well, I want you to think about that.
It's both of their faults.
How?
Nintendo used to have that like Nintendo seal of quality. That shit's thrown in the trash now.
Now the truth about that. The truth about that Nintendo seal of quality, that was made back in the 80s. Just as a way to
like shit everywhere.
Oh no! I know when it came out. I know when it came out, but they should do it.
But the truth about that is that was actually made to to secure exclusive content from third parties at the time.
Right. I mean, they're smart. I mean, well, they're not that smart, but it's just more like, I don't know. I can't see how we blame Nintendo for a fucked off game that was made by a developer that's fucked off on every system.
It needs to be quality. Well, I think it's both. I think it needs they both. You know, it's quality control. You're gonna release a game that's shit.
I mean.
Well, quality control, that's a very broad term. As long as it doesn't crash every 5 seconds, that's gonna pass quality control.
And every system will be guilty of quality control. Have you seen PUBG on the Xbox One X? On the Xbox One X, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame the Xbox One X for that. I blame the developer for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the Xbox can run it. It's all about how good of a developer you are. I was gonna say run on that shit good. You know what I'm saying? It's just maybe the resolution ain't gonna be nice, but the Switch has more 60 frames than all the other consoles. So it's like it just depends on who's working on what. That's why I blame the developers for everything that goes wrong.
It's not even like the resolution. I mean, I'm sorry, not even the frame rates, the resolution. That shit goes under PlayStation 1 graphics, like 320.
No, it's let me. I got all the details. I got all the details on docked mode. The highest it can go is basically 768 by 432.
Fantastic.
768 by 432. But at lowest, it goes to 304 by 170.
Okay, and what does PlayStation do in handheld mode? In handheld mode on the PlayStation,
And handheld mode, it actually.
I want to compare. That's all. I'm just trying to compare. That's all.
Wait, PS1?
Draco know what I'm getting. Draco know what I'm getting at, my nigga.
Oh hell no!
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it like this. Look, I'm gonna say it like this. Nintendo never promised anybody the best resolutions, the highest frame rates, no compromises. They ain't the ones who promised that shit. What they did promise is that every game that you play on the Switch will be portable and on your TV. They have yet to break that promise, so I can't be mad at them. That we can't sit there and hold Nintendo accountable for shit they didn't promise you. That's like holding McDonald's accountable for not making a burger that tastes like a Whopper. My nigga, they never promised you a fucking Whopper. You know what I'm saying? So we can't blame them. I can't go to McDonald's and ask for chicken fries, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't get on that.
You can.
If the game is on, you can't get on them about resolution. You can't.
No, I'm not saying that's Nintendo. Look, I wanted to clear that up. I'm not saying that's Nintendo fault.
It wasn't about Nintendo promising. It was about everybody hyping this shit up. It was about everybody in forums and websites hyping this shit up. Man, I went to Resetera, and when this got announced, you should check the original forum from back in May. People defended the shit out of this. Even when fucking the developers of Ark made that fucking fake ass video of the game running on Switch, which we now can confirm once and for all, that was some fucking cloud stream shit.
I believe it too. I believe it. But then again, I blame the developers for putting that shit out. Nintendo didn't put that shit out.
Okay, so I would have liked. I mean, because the game, I will say this, performance-wise, it runs a little better than the console versions, but you just can't see shit.
Wow, at fucking qualities that's worse than fucking Turok.
I know. You can't see shit, but at least it's a higher frame rate. I'm just saying. whatever the fuck I'm looking at. Whatever I'm looking at, that shit is 30.
Even Digital Foundry showed how the mobile version should have been the base to make that port on.
Hold on. Hey, what's the name? Hey, Julio. Go ahead, Flex. You ain't been here.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Did anyone buy a Switch expecting some like spectacular visuals like that? Like who bought the Switch?
I mean, I didn't expect a smear. I wasn't expecting a smear screen.
Is it really a smear? Is it like is it gross?
300 it's lower. It's lower than the PlayStation 1 game. So yeah, it is a smear.
So you're saying like
have you played Black Tiger?
You can't. It's not even.
Have you played Black Tiger, nigga?
No, Black Tiger looks better than this port.
I'm asking. So have you played Black Tiger though, nigga? Like I mean, you can't blame these consoles.
Life of a Black Tiger.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You that game is one of the most horrendous games to ever come out, and it's on a PS4. Like we can't blame these systems for the developers. If you bought Ark, why would you buy Ark on the Switch? Like why? I would never do that.
It's so expensive. Look at the fucking sales charts. It's going through the roof, and it's costing $50.
What?
I thought it was 60.
Yep.
Is it 60?
The sales on this game are going fucking through the roof, and it costs only $49.99.
That was 50. Oh shit.
Who the fuck is that? Is that Elmo?
Uh-oh.
We got Elmo on the podcast. Who that is?
Holy shit!
It's Julio. It's Julio, nigga. It's Julio. He's a PC guy. You prefer PC, right?
I don't really prefer anything. I just fucking go as I see it. Shit, I'm fucking.
Oh, he's a resident guy who just plays and complains about games. That's what he does. It's how he does it. Because I know you don't play art. You don't play art. Yeah,
that's coming from a guy complaining about me, but okay.
All right, but look, tell me this. This nigga Tank stupid, cause I know that laugh, I know that laugh. Hey, tell me this, nigga. Did you buy Ark for the Switch expecting any different?
Did I?
Did you even buy Ark? Did you buy Ark for the Switch or what?
I checked, dude. You should have seen this shit back in May. There were people defending this. Why?
They were defending it. They were.
I believe it. I believe it, and I would blame them. But you can't blame Nintendo for shit that fanboys do. Just like you can't blame Xbox for shit fanboys do. If Xbox is going to take advantage of niggas because fanboys like it, you can't blame them. I'll take advantage of some shit too. This nigga Ryan came into a match with me. You think I ain't going to take advantage of that? Crazy.
Hello, we gotta bring that up again. Yo, let that go.
Oh my god.
I'm just using examples, nigga.
I know.
Oh, is that Vera?
Oh Lord.
How you doing, girl?
Hey, Thrash and K.
Hey, Vera, how you doing?
Now leave my motherfucking people alone, nigga. I heard you in the background, K.
I didn't do anything.
Go ahead, Brad. Go ahead, nah, fuck.
Hey, hold
on.
Hey, let me say this too. Because the nigga Flush is late. He taking out like 6 flashes. Hey, flush the toilet after this nigga Julio too. Hey, but Julio, give your intro, my nigga. Can I get your intro, my nigga? I just gotta hear this. You can tell what a man does by his intro, nigga. What's your intro, nigga? Go ahead.
This is Yules One, a retired YouTuber. I used to be a big PlayStation fan, but I used to talk about the console wars from 2009 back to around 2013 when I finally quit. Now I just do Money's other podcasts just for fun. I just want to do a guest here and see what I could do around, see whether or not I can learn from others here.
Yeah, okay. Hey, just fuck with my little.
This fucking OBJ1, cuz. Fuck. Anyway, so your intro was a explanation. I see where you're coming from now, my nigga. You used to be Xbox. You used to be a PlayStation guy, and then you explain that you left. Okay, I got you, nigga. Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. I just want to know by your intro. Okay, I see you a gamer, but you a frustrated gamer. So
yeah,
basically, right? Yeah, you're a frustrated gamer, but you're frustrated about the games that are coming out that's not meeting the standard of today, right?
Well,
so
my personal standards. I'm not just gonna lambast everyone else just out of. I'm just gonna examine certain other people and how they think. When I came in, when I talked about Switch, I was talking about how other people were going at it. I did not say anything about Nintendo themselves.
Right. But you in the wrong podcast if you think if you ain't gonna be bashing other people, nigga. I mean, this is what we specialize in, nigga. Why do you think? I
don't do it. Don't you?
Like,
no.
I ain't gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it.
Leave my motherfucking people alone, Brad. Leave my people alone, Brad.
Well, welcome to the Round Table Podcast, nigga. There's nothing wrong with your opinions, my nigga. Just be ready for niggas to send rebuttals, nigga. Rebuttals is the key word in this part.
Yeah, I know I always told motherfuckers not to buy that shit because
and stay 10,000 miles away from the chat section. Just don't even look at it. Just ignore that shit because niggas will say some foul shit. Trust me, they've been on Titanfall all night saying subliminals, nigga. So don't, you know what I'm saying? And what's up, Flush, nigga? God damn, nigga, what's going on? Nigga,
yeah, I wonder when we gonna recognize it.
Nigga, this nigga is beyond black people. Nah, I mean, he rolling the blunt. I mean,
I know he said something not too long ago. I mean, he said something not too long ago.
Because nobody hearing.
Nah, I think he turned his rice. He turned his rice cooker on. Oh, there you go. What's up, nigga?
Oh shit!
Where you been?
Oh my god! They've been sitting in traffic for 3.5 motherfucking hours and shit.
Damn.
Hey, what you think about the? I guess the topics. I guess Brad's gonna run the topics that we was talking about earlier to you. I guess.
No, I see you. Xbox 40 mil, right?
Yeah.
Which one of y'all read that article?
I think all of us read that.
From VG Charts.
I'm all down with that. Yeah, from VG Charts,
right?
What you feel? We all said that. We all started our sentences with that shit. Everybody was starting their sentences with VG Charts. Oh, okay. I know how to talk about this now.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's from VG Charts. It's an estimation by a dude named William D'Angelo. I mean, his guess is as good as any. He's saying it's 40 million. Y'all take that as face value, then y'all can do that. I mean, what am I supposed to tell you?
His guess is as good as any.
Yeah, as good as any. Like he said it himself. It's an estimation. He broke down his estimation, but it's an estimation. Y'all want to take that as face value, then as good as any. I mean, I can tell y'all I estimated at 80,000 or 2 million or 88 million.
Damn, 80,000, nigga?
I'm not saying like, I can estimate it wherever I want. You notice how in the same motherfucking article, if you click over to the Sony side, they actually said they sold this much. You know what I'm saying? But on this side,
same thing with Nintendo. Nintendo did the same thing. Much. Yeah.
So I mean, I can't really.
Well, let's act like Xbox niggas and say they favorite. What if? You know what I'm saying? Because they love to say what if. You know what I'm saying? What if Microsoft had a God of War game? They don't, nigga. But let's say what if they did sell 40 million, nigga? How would it be? How would you feel about that? Like, what is it an achievement? Is it worth talking about, or are we gonna have another video conversation and shit like you did at one time, nigga?
Damn.
I mean, no, real shit, right? If you look at it, at 40 million, if you want to talk about like impressive numbers, if you take the whole 50%, 60% increase and stuff, you would expect them to hit something like that. If they're in the mid 30,000, right? If your sales were like going up by 50, 60%, you should be hitting some kind of benchmark here soon. You have to. And I believe in the 50, 60% increase. I do believe in those numbers. It's just those numbers are actually a lot smaller than what really matters. Because when you say 60%, it sounds impressive until you find out that 60% is from a small ass number.
Oh, cool.
You know what I mean? But I believe in that. But as far as putting a number on the amount that they sold, come on, cuz. You can't just estimate it and have us be like, cool. Like, take it on face value. You can't do that.
No, I'm checking the time.
Yep, I think what they did.
Around
they said
9 o'clock.
Estimated. I was thinking it was between
hour,
36 and 39 million. I just couldn't see them at below 30. A lot of people were saying below 30. I just kind of figured it wasn't that
You guys
low.
go in the room.
But that's where they should be at about this time. You know what I'm saying?
I personally was estimating about 36 million sold, but 40 million shit.
You know what's really crazy too? I'm having the strangest feeling of deja vu. Like, we had this conversation already. I'm not kidding. I feel like this is deja vu. Like I could have sworn we had this conversation already. Like
hey, we were saying that earlier. Hey. Remember last week, LB, when we was talking about the Nintendo, because we was talking about well, I can't remember who said what, but like I said, I remember somebody saying
somebody said 29 million.
Yeah, somebody said 29 million, and I was telling them like, no, that can't be right, man, because I just can't see Nintendo
how long ago was that, Big Money?
That was when they came out with how many GPUs had sold.
Right. Well, how many CPUs were 36 million?
With that one?
I forgot which company.
Mine don't take that long.
Was it Bethesda or EA or one of these fucking companies that came out?
I think it was Ubisoft.
29 million.
Yeah.
It's also an estimation. They estimated 29 million. This dude here estimated at 40. So that's what I'm saying. It's as good as any. You know what I'm saying? You want to
it was also AMD too that mentioned how many chips they sold to Microsoft.
Now it could be like a ship of 40 million and about 37, 38 million sold to homes.
I remember the conversation because we were talking about those. How many? I think AMD. You said AMD, right? They had came out and said they sold 36 million.
They sold two Microsoft 36 million chips.
Yeah, and then you was like, well, how many of those chips were actually in home? So so that's how we came up with it. That's how somebody came up with it. It probably be close to 29 million.
I actually trust in that number way more because that's an actual factual number. These motherfuckers came out and said we sold 36 million to these motherfuckers. That's not you can't lie about that kind of stuff. That's in the annual reports and shit. You know what I mean? That's just reported.
Right.
We sold 36 million to you. So that's a number you can trust.
We can't hear you, Rudy. Your name fucking up, bro.
Mine was bad.
He phasing in.
Vera, you can't talk. You can't talk very. Just because your voice box is fixed now, nigga, don't mean you can clown diver, nigga.
Oh, hell. Bumblebee.
Hey, Diver, remember that X we told you to mark? We told you to mark that X where you was clear that day at work. Go stand on that X, nigga, and then talk, nigga. Other than that, you can't. Other than that, your rebuttal go unheard, nigga.
Oh, I hear the babies in the background. All the babies.
Aww.
Yeah.
Don't let them hear this podcast, man.
Yeah, please don't let them hear this podcast.
They're gonna grow up quick.
You had the babies walking around talking about mommy, titty physics. Oh God.
Don't worry, I have my headphones on, so they ain't worried.
Don't let them listen to this shit. God damn.
Mommy, your serving size is not my hand.
Mommy, you got kiwi fruits. You got kiwi fruits, mommy.
I'm not nobody mama.
You got empty water balloons. You got empty water balloons, mama. You know.
I ain't nobody mama.
Nigga, she.
What you gonna talk about, little? Oh my God, she's talking about somebody mama. I ain't nobody mama.
Damn.
Play about your mama.
See, already started.
Hey, one of her features when she babysits kids is that she'll whip your kids while you gone, nigga. That's a feature of hers. Like, I whip your kids' ass when you gone. Don't even trip.
No, go ahead. Okay, guys.
That's an exclusive.
All right, my question was, why has you guys been talking for the last 45 minutes about numbers that don't mean shit?
I see you on the X, my nigga. I see you on the X, my nigga.
I'm on the X. I'm on there. I know, but it's a dumbass topic. Like, you guys have been talking about sales numbers and Microsoft. We all know that Microsoft don't pull out real numbers. We all know. I mean, that's that. Let's talk about Red Dead or some shit. Let's talk about. Hey, let's talk about how Fatal or Gambit. Let's talk about how Gambit was in traffic for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a better topic. You know? And last thing is, hey, Vera, how you doing?
I knew that was coming.
I'm doing great.
Because every time we talk about it, like, we don't get anything done out of it because it's not even real numbers. Like,
well, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's not.
Like, if they come out and throw out some real numbers, some tangible, actual numbers and shit, we can discuss it because we have something to jump off.
It's video game news, man. We just report video game news.
That ain't video gaming though.
That is video game.
I'm just wondering why your voice sounds so hurt. That nigga voice sounds hurt.
This one you guys spend like 5 minutes.
Who, mine? That nigga, I don't give a fuck. Okay. I'm the one that gave him money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't winning.
We just kidding, nigga. Relax. What'd you say, Vera?
Hey.
Oh, she didn't hear us no more. She whooping
Hey,
kids.
I got a what if. I got a what if for you though, King. I got a. Hey, I got a what if for you, King.
What's up?
What if Ryan would have whooped your ass in Tekken though?
Hey, hold on. You just proved my point. I said Fox niggas love to say what if in front of everything, don't they? Like, you niggas,
that's what I said. That's why I said it. So what if?
It's a what if. And if it was, and I said this, what if Ryan whipped my ass? Is Titanfall still here? I feel like I'm gonna get some defense for. Okay, she left. If Ryan would whip, he would be clowning me for the next month. You know what I'm saying? Or at least until I got that rematch.
If Ryan would have beat you, my nigga, I would have befriended your ass, bro. Because I would.
If Ryan would have beat me, I would have sent that nigga a friend request, nigga. That's how that would have went, nigga.
Hey, check out how foggy it is out here, nigga.
Yeah, damn. It's foggy as shit. Hold on, let me see.
Hell yeah.
Oh, foggy.
Fuck you be out there. Why the fuck you be out there?
No, that's because we got the snow on the ground and it's over 40 degrees, so it get foggy.
I hear you, nigga. What's next? What else we got? Oh, we on fuck nigga time, nigga. What topics y'all niggas want to talk about?
Oh,
Red Dead. You guys ain't talking about Red. You guys talking about Red Dead yet?
We didn't talk about Red Dead.
I got something I seen today about these video game reporters, so called. They're comparing every game that they can't play to Dark Souls, and the recent one was Darksiders 3. Everybody's comparing it to a Dark Souls type because of how hard the fucking enemies is, and
it is hard.
It's hard, but it's not Dark Souls. It's not Dark Souls. It's just a hard game. Every game that's hard to them, they call it Dark Souls.
Like, Dark Souls really ain't that difficult, like as old games either.
Dark Souls and Bloodborne is easy as fuck. You just need to give it like 2 minutes to learn the pattern of a fucking character, and you good.
All you need is patience. That's it.
All it is dodge attack. So all you gotta do is just wait for them to fuck up, dodge that shit, and
that's when
to attack.
Yeah, just like on Darksiders 3. As long as you remember those fucking enemies' attacks, you can dodge that motherfucker.
I mean, but it's been like that at the beginning of time.
Y'all want to know what game is the hardest? No, the hardest game I've ever played in my life was Sonic 2 on a Game Gear.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys ever played that shit.
That screen was fucking horrible, and all the fucking blur on that motherfucker.
Mine was Ninja on the NES. The NES Ninja Gated, nigga. That shit right there, bro.
Yeah, that shit
Demon Souls was ruthless. That's a ruthless game right there. Demon Souls.
Yeah, that was the
Castlevania.
A lot of stuff that they have like hardwired into that game, like they'll troll you. There's a lot of troll moments in that game. I don't consider that hard.
Castlevania before Symphony of the Night. Now that shit's hard.
No, you know what game I've never beaten so fucking hard?
I said before Symphony of the Night.
I never beat goddamn, what's that game where you play as a knight named Arthur, and every time you get hit you lose your whole armor and shit, and you just run around your world?
Ghosts and Goblins.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, that shit ain't.
Ghosts and Goblins was that was a good motherfucking game too.
Fucking
it's hard as fuck,
Battletoads.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, Battletoads.
With that being said about these game analysis, do you think we should be listening to them when they tell us how good or bad a game is?
I mean, if you want to like compare like how difficult a game is, you should at least compare it to Devil May Cry 3, because that motherfucker is hard as fuck for no reason.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing when I played that game. I was like, what is this?
Left and right, just taking death sight constantly. You know
hey, Julio. Julio, what was your channel name?
Yules 1, YEWLES1.
Okay. Right.
Did you delete it?
No, it should still be around.
Okay. So, just making sure.
He just stopped doing. Yeah, he just stopped doing YouTube for a minute. Yes.
Okay,
I inspired him to come back.
That's right.
Hey, you know what, man? You know what I'm trying to think of? Like, it's a game out there that had a lot of success, and I'm trying to wonder why. It had a lot of success, and I'm trying to wonder why.
Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah, Red Dead? You talking about Red Dead?
Hell no. I'm talking about Shovel Knight. Anybody play Shovel Knight? Because
I've been wanting to play Shovel Knight forever, but I keep losing the opportunity.
I played it for a little bit.
You play? Is it good as they say it is? Because I heard it was a real good game.
That's good.
From the videos I've seen, it looks great.
Yeah. If you like those type, of 2D games, then yeah, they it's pretty good. It's another one that's out there that's like fucking that's like Dead Cells that came out before Dead Cell. It was one called Rogue Legacy that was pretty good. The only thing that was hard about it, every time that you die and you go back into the castle is a randomized it randomized the whole fucking castle. Unless you play some money to lock it how it was when you last died. But the game itself is pretty good.
Yeah. I got a question. Yeah, go ahead, bro. What game was that?
I was asking, what game is this again?
Rogue Legacy.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was it.
Rogue Legacy. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's on PlayStation, but I got it on Xbox.
All right, I got a question from the chat. The nigga D asks, do you guys think Rockstar will ever remake Grand Theft Auto games with the GTA 5 engine? Like, will they remake GTA 5?
I hope the only one I want them to remake. The only one I want them to remake is San Andreas.
Oh,
you better
hell
not
no.
touch that shit with that ugly ass engine.
We're not going to have another GTA anything for a long time if what Dan Houser said recently is to be believed.
What did he say?
He said that he doesn't. He said, and I'm only paraphrasing, that he does not want to make another GTA game, quote unquote, in the era of Trump.
They made Red Dead. They made Red Dead.
That's only another year with the max.
Yeah. It might be tomorrow that they can make a game. Shit, that motherfucker about to get impeached, probably. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's like a year.
We'll see though. We'll see. Hey, man, what the fuck are these niggas talking about?
The president walk out the White House in handcuffs.
Hey, look, I got a question though. I got a question for the next generation of consoles, right? Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox. Let's act like Xbox fans and say, what if, right? Now, what if all these consoles came out at the same time, and there was a game that has not been remastered yet from back in the day, all the way back to either between NES and PS1. If they remade a game, which one would sell at system? Which one would sell a system for you? Like, what old game that hasn't been remade yet would sell a system for you?
Contra.
Mario 64.
Third party or first party?
Woo!
It's a 3D Contra. If they did Contra,
I'll take Contra.
What is Contra? Konami fucking. You think?
That's Konami.
Fucking Konami.
What did you say, Vera?
That is Konami.
That's Konami.
She said that's Konami. Like, that's Konami. Fuck Konami.
The only way you're gonna see another Contra is in the fucking slot machine.
That's why he said what if.
No, not it don't gotta be first party. Just any game, like any old school game. If you can get it remade, if it was remade, which one would sell a console to you on any of the consoles? Which one would sell it to you?
That's what
you know what I'm saying? Like,
burn a motherfucker through.
Contra good.
Okay, do you want it to be a AAA game or just remake it the way it was?
No, yeah, AAA. Okay. AAA. Not old school. Update it to the next generation. You know what I'm saying? I would do. Nigga, I would go with. I ain't gonna lie, I'll go with Ninja Turtles, nigga. Like the old school, the good Ninja Turtles, nigga.
The arcade style one.
Yeah, the arcade style one. But like Tekken graphics, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the characters that much pixels in them and all that, like just super detailed shit.
Speaking of TMNT, how the fuck does Platinum, of all people, ruin an opportunity like that?
Nigga, are we talking 2014, nigga? Hey, I mean, not everybody.
Fucked up move.
They didn't fuck it up. They fucked up. They fucked Ninja Turtles up, and that's a game they shouldn't have fucked up. They got too. I think they got too caught up in the battle system. They got too caught up in the battle system, and not caught up in the missions. The whole failure of that game was how the missions.
Dude, the Transformers game was 10 times better than that.
Hey, you know what I
would like to come back. It's like this game.
Silent Hill was nice.
No one even remembers this game. It's not like super old. It actually came out in like 2003. It's not even that old, but no one even talks about it. Chaos Legions.
Oh yeah, I had that. That shit would have been good.
I mean, they like God. Chaos Legion for today, cuz come on, man.
Chaos Legion was like a mix between Devil May Cry and all the Dynasty Warriors games.
Yeah,
not too many people knew about fucking Chaos Legion too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking it up now because I heard of that name.
I'm a one up that. I'm a one up that right now. Another Capcom game. This one needs to be remastered. Shadow
how many
of
choices
Rome.
you get? Shut up,
Thread.
Hey, Sunset Riders is like that's a good one. That's a good one. Hey, you know what? No, fuck that. I want Parasite Eve.
Okay, you talk about Parasite Eve? I'm gonna
I would take a Parasite Eve all day.
Parasite Eve.
Hey, I heard Parasite Eve's coming back.
Rival School.
I want to come back. They gonna fuck it up.
It's gonna be mobile.
Hey, I think a game team. This nigga game team said Mystical Ninja. Nigga, what y'all niggas know about that?
Mystical
Ninja. Oh God, that's old.
That is old.
That's old.
Yo, what about Legends? What about Legends of Legaia?
What about
Lagoon?
I thought.
What about Grandia, nigga?
Grandia.
Oh, Legend of Dragoon, nigga.
Oh, Grandia, man.
Classic.
Grandia 1, 2, 3, X.
But you know that most of these games
they had a Grandia 3.
Most of these games are not licensed.
Yeah, they had a Grandia 3, and then they before that they had a Grandia X, which was a dungeon crawler.
And you know what?
The Grandia 3 come to the States. I didn't know they had a Grandia 3. I gotta look that up.
You know what would sell like all kinds of Nintendos the next Nintendo generation? Bring VR.
What about Master?
Duck Hunt.
I think that was Craig before I saw
it. Duck Hunt, Nintendo. That's a wrap.
You said Duck Hunt and VR?
Yes. Duck Hunt and VR on Nintendo.
Hey, that'd be nice.
That'd be good.
Let me chase the motherfucking dog around and shoot it through this flap.
Duck Hunt in VR.
You know what I'm saying? Let the motherfuckers go laugh at me. I get to shoot him sound. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Duck Hunt looked like it was made for
yeah,
VR.
Streets of Rage too, my nigga. I see you, D1. Streets of
Why
Rage.
do people keep saying 2? Am I the only Streets of Rage 3 fan? And I mean the original Japanese version, not the horrible Western port. Not horrible Western. Fucking.
You're the only fan.
No, fuck that shit, man. 3 was the best, man.
Hey,
you could do the most moves, man.
What about Brave Fist and Musashi?
Yeah.
Hey, I see the captain, cuz.
That was Square Enix.
Baseball. I do that. I do Ken Griffey. I do Power Stone. Nigga, I would do
Power Stone.
Xenogear. Xenogear.
Yeah, get some more Capcom love, Power Stone.
Don't say Xenogears, man. That hurt my heart.
Now wait a minute. Wait. If you got a PlayStation Vita TV, you can download Power Stone 1 and 2 on the PSP Classics and play it on your TV.
Walmart food don't even look that fresh.
Should be able to do that shit on PS4. Fuck Sony.
Period, nigga. And no, you gotta blame Capcom for that.
No, too old.
Hey, Street Fighter Alpha and Street Fighter 5 graphics, nigga.
They how come they never made like a big budget Spawn game, man?
Nah,
that's a good question.
That dude was built for a video game, man.
They have Spawn. You talk about Spawn?
Like like Spawn.
The last time I remember playing anything with Spawn was on the Soul Calibur, and that was on the Xbox version.
Right.
No, I remember a PS1 game and a separate PS2, separate Dreamcast game that was published by Capcom.
Oh shit.
I want like a good one, like some
Oh, they got the purple version.
Game, you know?
Shit, we still waiting on a movie that's supposed to be coming out.
Hey,
you know what? It's so crazy, man. How we naming all these games, bro, and I can't. It makes me feel real bad for Konami how they fell from grace how they did, because it seemed like when I go look at my old games from my Nintendo, it seemed like 90% of them said Konami on them. Everything was Konami, Capcom.
But Konami also took over.
Before the Ninja Turtles, my first Konami game was, believe it or not, Sunset Riders. On Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo.
Hey, I would like them to make.
Capcom and Konami defined Japanese, just gaming in general in the 90s.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
I would like them to make Kirby Dream Land.
No, you guys, my favorite one was. I was saying my favorite Konami game when I was a kid. It was strange to say this, but it was based off Tiny Toon Adventures, and I was like. Yeah,
I played both the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis ones.
Yep.
They were completely different games.
You never played Tiny Toon Adventures? Oh my god.
I know.
They were both completely different games.
When I was a kid too. Bust the Bunny.
The Super Nintendo one was super
Bahamas
hard.
Lagoon. Y'all ever played that Bahamas Lagoon?
Legend Dragoon?
I think
Bahamas
it's not
Lagoon.
familiar.
It's an RPG made by. I think it was made by Square, but I had it on the emulator. It was on the Super
Hey, then you
Nintendo.
might as well say. Hey, then you might as well say. You might as well say. Panzer Dragon, yeah.
Panzer Dragoon by Sega. They just announced remakes, remasters of 1 and 2.
Oh, good.
Hey, they remastering Grandia too, but only for the Switch.
Yeah.
Hey, and LB, you know the crazy thing about that, man? If you think about it, man, Japanese gaming period, man, if they wouldn't have kept at it, we would not be here talking right now, bro. Because it wasn't nothing. But then it's not to put the turbo graphics away, it's not to put the Atari away, but they defined all console gaming all through the 80s.
Get up here now.
That's American companies these days. These American companies is killing off gaming, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying, man. These niggas
you're
are
not the
leading
only
the charge
one.
and killing off this shit.
I feel like that. I
especially for a Sony fan, Sean Layden needs to go. This fucking bullshit censorship he's putting on Sony is fucking garbage. It's affecting Japanese games over there. Sean Layden needs to fucking go.
No. You're not thinking business. You know why they're doing all that shit? So they can sell their console in the biggest populated country in gaming, and that's China, my nigga.
Yeah, you know what? The only thing, the only thing that needs
China that wants to censor Winnie the Pooh? Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, the only thing that need to go.
Are you gonna say no or yes to money? Say that again.
Hey, look, the only thing that need to go on Sean Layden is the bottom of his mouth. That's the only thing that need to go. Everything else, Sean can stay, man. Sean, I think Sean had did good for what he's been doing here. We know he's not like the guy before him. He's not like the guy, but he's not the worst out of the big three. The three that's on that stage, that they put on that stage, I'll take Sean out of that three any day. I'll take Sean out of that three any day. Real talk.
Hey, all I'm gonna say right now is the chat is doing some rebuttals.
Right now, I would have to say the only thing about the censorship is the fact that people upset are mostly about the breasts of the young girls being shown as intimacy and when the games, because there's a mode where you basically fondle these girls' breasts, touch their butt and everything. So people were pissed off about that. That was the whole real reason. And then later on, they were talking about like a part, like maybe like they'll show cleavage, they'll show everything, but there's gonna be certain areas are gonna be like kind of like censored. That's it. But they still
wait a minute. Wasn't there a Fire Emblem game where you could actually have a mode where you just caress a girl in a mini game?
Or is that Fire Emblem or is that something else?
Is it? Yeah, it's around. Yeah, they one game. Look, I'm gonna say it like this, cause I don't give a fuck about games that's about roping teenagers in the first place, my nigga.
Yeah,
real shit. Titty physics is fine, but yeah, I mean, if it's about groping teenage girls, and it's not a game. We just might as well watch a porno and get it over with.
It's not a game. It's not.
That's just stuff people like to talk about, man. That motherfucker.
It's not about money, my nigga. I mean, it's all about bread, my nigga.
Stop.
Hey, I'll be pissed off when they start saying they need to censor The Last of Us, where you cut up somebody's guts. They take that shit out. Okay, you gonna hear me pissed off. If you talking about teenage girls and shit and titties, I don't give a fuck about seeing little girls' titties on little cartoon girls getting groped. They're in the game. I mean, titty physics good. I just don't got time for all the extras.
That's why I said I have no problem if it's older women, all that stuff. But when you start talking about teenagers and all that stuff, I'm like, dude, you need a life. You really need a life.
No, he needs to go to jail. If he's doing that with underage girls, he needs to go to jail. Forget a life.
You need a life. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's just weird. People complain about shit.
But that's what I was talking about.
Damn, niggas still getting rebuttals. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, thumbs up or thumbs down for next time, chat. Go ahead.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, if you got some rebuttaling on that, then that's fine.
No, not you. You're good.
No, but this is what I was talking about at the other podcast, and I got snapped at. So because I said something similar. So yes.
You know what, Vera? You know what, Vera? The thing about YouTube that I've learned with this life period.
Yeah.
What make us better and what make us unique in this world as human beings is like we choose what we want to say. You I know you're not gonna never stop saying what you want to say, but that's what make us all unique.
Exactly.
It's always out there something. The thing I don't understand is why people don't respect. Why you don't respect my opinion? What's wrong?
You guys know what I'm talking about. Good.
Yeah, like respect my opinion. I can say whatever the fuck I want. You gonna say what you want? Like, goddamn.
Hey,
people don't respect
people have
opinion.
spoken, my nigga.
It is what it is.
And I found it. I know the reason why I'm saying this. I find it very weird to get. I literally was called for that, and I felt it was weird. It was weird to call me out on that. We basically defended it. I was like, "How you defend this? That is so strange."
Real shit. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, gaming is weird. It's weird, nigga. Life is weird nowadays, nigga. You know how much butter costs? Butter, nigga. Like margarine, status. I can't even make cheese.
Tell me how much it costs in Cali.
Nigga, $6.99.99. Nigga, hey, forget
$2 here in Florida.
$6.99.99.
I'm saying
that sounds like the cost of an Amiga CD32.
To get cheese toast ingredients. Cheese toast ingredients is like $20 for cheese toast ingredients, nigga. You understand what I mean? And these are my kind of cheese toast. I'm putting peppers and shit, but still, nigga, $20 to make
Cali to eat out, then just to cook at home. Is that
crazy.
Because a bowl of pho costs like $7.
Dude, that's what you're saying?
Why you ain't stupid, cuz these niggas rebuttals, nigga. Hey, that's why I fuck with my chat, cuz. But yeah, nigga, what's next? What else y'all niggas got? Cuz we got anything else?
We could talk about how stupid Blizzard is for agreeing to merge with Activision in the first place. Heroes of the Storm is dead.
Helping your kids. You can't.
Did they merge or did they just?
I apologize. I did not hear that. Could you repeat that?
Fucking Heroes of the Storm is dead. It's their latest MOBA game just died. Blizzard.
Hey,
that's true. Blizzard. Go ahead, man. No, go ahead.
I was going to say about the going up to the things that's. I'm trying to see if pretty much everybody here getting Kingdom's Heart 3. Are you getting Kingdom's Heart?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Anybody else getting Kingdom's Heart?
Not yet. I still got to get the other games first. I'm gonna try to play everything in chronological order to understand what the fuck's going on before I even touch 3.
No. The reason why I said that is like because I'm pretty sure everybody else know that. Well, I think the only 2 people that's rooting for Anthem to come out is me and LB. So.
And me.
LB,
Sick is too. Sick humor is.
Oh, Sick on that shit. He love that. Oh, what's up, Sick? But
even more hype.
No, he not in here. He not in the chat. I'm just thinking something.
Here's the thing, though, right? But here's the thing, though. I'm thinking Sick is only hype because of the visuals, and maybe I'm wrong because due to the contracts that motherfuckers get for playing it early, you can't talk about it. So I don't know what the gameplay is like. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. The visuals. I mean, motherfuckers flying around in robot suits. Like the visuals don't have to be that great. For me, be like, damn, this is just
right.
You know what I mean? So I need the gameplay to be on point. But if he's that hype, because I mean, Sick's a gameplay dude. Like he played in hard mode too. You feel me?
Right.
Dude. So I feel like if he's that hype, then there's gotta be something in the gameplay too. But we'll see what happens. Man. I'm hyped. He actually got me even more hyped.
Did you hear about them movies?
Yeah.
I need to start.
All the 4 games that were coming out on the same day have moved except Anthem. Anthem is the only one that's still. So them motherfuckers moving. They got some fear.
Anthem went up a week, bro.
No. Everything else. Metro went up a week. Metro is coming out on the 15th.
Yeah.
Anthem is still on the 22nd.
Oh, okay.
Is anybody get Metro? Is anybody? I'm gonna get Metro for sure.
I'm gonna get Metro, but I'm not getting it day one.
Man,
it's too close to Anthem.
I beat them all, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna get Metro though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Metro too. Goddamn, there's so many games. Metro is dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's so many games, huh?
But
it's only
so many third-person
Metro,
games.
I actually like the story of Metro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is third-person games. There's a lot of third-person games coming out too.
Yeah.
And it's more. I mean, Samurai Showdown is coming out. Man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about that.
That's coming out in February or January.
Oh, we need some SNK love here. We need some SNK love in here.
Hey, that's my favorite SNK game, man. Samurai Showdown.
No, they should bring the
Darkstalkers.
Darkstalkers should. You know what? I'm always saying Darkstalkers.
Yeah,
Darkstalkers. It's one of the classic. It's pretty much a whack. I love wacky.
Capcom needs to re-release those arcade ports or emulations of the classic games to rekindle interest, so then they can get the money needed for a new game.
They're not listening to their fans. Look at how long it took them for what's it, Mega Man right now. Resident Evil.
Yeah, facts.
They just turned the corner. They're starting to bring back a lot of shit motherfuckers like. They're doing the RE remakes.
Yeah, they need to bring back fucking Rival School.
Hey, so what's going on with this Onimusha game, man? So do you think they testing water?
Yeah, that's coming out January too. That's coming out January too.
Is that the Switch,
right? It is the full game. No,
it's for
the
I ain't never played the Onimusha game. I ain't never played the Onimusha game.
Why you never played the Onimusha game?
Only one that wasn't that good was that fucking that last
fourth
one that came out. Dream. No, yeah, the fourth one.
Yeah, the last one I think it was.
What's the fourth one?
Well, the only Musha games is classic. I'm surprised.
1, 2, 3 was tight,
right? That's
they haven't made it soon.
Going to the castle to save the princess, right?
Yeah, all three. The first three was. Yeah, Yubei. Yubei was the second.
Because they had the one with the. They had the one with the.
And then the fourth one was something weird.
Yeah. All of them were based on actors. All the main. I don't know if they're main characters. All of them, but all of them are different actors. That's what made it unique.
One of them had the French actor.
Yeah, French dude.
Yeah, that was the third one.
Reno.
Yeah, the third.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
So do y'all
he's
think?
a great actor too. I like that guy. He's a good ass actor.
So do y'all think when they put
he looked like
a Japanese dude?
Yeah. So do y'all think when they put this out? I was going to say, so do y'all think when they put this out, is it just them putting this out, or is that a prelude to something they making a new Onimusha game?
I think it's a prelude. I think
it depends on the sales.
Well, Capcom been doing that shit. I mean, Capcom did the same thing with Devil May Cry. They put out a remake and then they put out a game.
I feel like you know what? I think they're working backwards. They're working backwards. They're doing
they're not working backwards. They're working inside out. I want a real Breath of Fire 6. I want a real Breath of Fire 6, not that mobile garbage that came out a few years back.
Hey, Roy, the fourth one was called Dawn of Dreams.
Dawn of
Dreams. Yeah, Dawn of Dreams. Yes.
Yeah, that was the worst one.
Who remembers the fighter?
But it was still good, but it was just the worst one.
I didn't play that one.
Hey, I hear you too, Hootie. I feel the same way. What's up, Wanya? I'm looking at the screen right now. It's great. Oh yeah, I know.
Because I didn't play. I dodged a bullet. I didn't play.
Yeah, you dodged. No. It was still a good game, but it just wasn't as good as the first two.
Yeah, but like I said, I was speaking of Shadow of Rome earlier. Another underrated Capcom game made by the Onimusha team that nobody else noticed. It was great. It was 60 frames per second. It had body dismemberment. It had the visuals of Onimusha 3. It was absolutely epic. It's called Shadow of Rome. It was on PS2.
You gonna want to play them. You gonna want to play them after you play this. Play this remake, and you gonna want to play the rest of them after you play this remake for sure.
Yeah, Oh, is it gonna have the Gemma features that were on the original Xbox?
Even though I can't stand the story plot of dude from, got son and shit. And, I mean, I ain't like that story plot, but I feel like the third one was the dopest. I don't know.
Yeah, the third one was the dope, especially that intro. The intro scene when it first come on.
Man,
that shit was hard.
That shit was hype, right?
Little trivia.
Hey, Siphon, I fully agree too, my nigga. Hopefully they don't make it a lazy remaster, my nigga. I see you up there, nigga. That's a good ass comment, my nigga.
That intro is still probably one of the coldest ones I've ever seen.
Little trivia about the intro.
Giant
the motion capture from for Samanosuke's motion capturing for in the intro.
Yeah,
that was done by Donnie Yen.
Was it done by Donnie Yen?
Yes, it was. The motion capturing for Samanosuke in the intro was done by Donnie Yen.
Oh, the third one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I forgot to talk about that shit too, nigga. The Soldier Boy consoles, okay? Hey, why the fuck they always?
This is why Nintendo wants to crack down on the emulation piracy shit. Because of stupid motherfuckers like Soldier Boy.
So what is it gonna be? The Superman console or something?
Soldier Boy. No, it's a Chinese. That's that Chinese. That's that same Chinese console that emulated the same Chinese company that emulated that old knockoff of Xbox, PlayStation shit. They just got Soldier Boy so Americans to be familiar with it.
They would have came out better against Snoop Dogg to do it.
What?
I mean, picking up Soldier Boy already.
They are not legally licensed emulations, though.
No, they're not. I mean, fucking Soldier Boy ain't even legally a gamer, nigga. Like, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why they chose him. Yeah, or a rapper. Facts. Like, he did the Superman. The Superman dance was dumb too. It just sounded good in the club.
What the? Jesus Christ! Don't remind me of that shit.
Radio, I got mad as fuck when he first came out. When he first came out, and I was riding, and he was coming on the radio. I'm like, why is this motherfucker famous? I'm just saying, man. There's people more deserving. I'm not saying myself. I'm just saying there's more people there's more people with talent out there.
Oh hell yeah!
It would have came out better. They would have came out better if Snoop Dogg was the fucking spokesperson for that motherfucker. At least we know that motherfucker play games.
I don't know, man. I can't see it.
Soldier Boy is an anime
nerd. Console with any rapper, actor of any kind. Because every time I touch a controller, I'm gonna think of this motherfucker. I'm like, man, I can't even do it.
That's why you don't play Fortnite.
Exactly.
I'm gonna shut up right the fuck now.
I gotta do with it. I don't get it.
That dude, bro. God damn. I don't understand why
Drake. You talk about Ninja. Talk about Ninja's. Talk about Drake or something.
He says, "Oh yeah." He said so. He said Drake gaming is as big as it is now.
What? Drake? What that mixed Drake got to do with anything?
That Ninja.
The only Drake I give a fuck about is Nathan.
Because he played that game with Ninja. He played so Drake. Canadian ass played with another nigga from Sweden with purple hair. Fuck that. And it was
Ninja's from America.
Why does it sound like a camel just had a baby? Nigga,
This motherfucker's on Humorous National Geographic show, man.
Oh my God!
I have no idea what that sound like. Is that what that sound like?
Animal porn now. Get him off that animal porn now.
It sounded like a humpback turtle busting a nut or something.
What is that?
Like, this shit was.
Is that a fanny?
Oh no! I can't
That was Julio.
Is that a fanny?
That was Julio. That was Julio.
That's a butt.
No, she's talking.
Hell no!
Cartoons you're watching these days? Oh my gosh!
What?
Guys, I'm sitting. Guys, I'm over here watching the Adventures of Gumball with these kids, and they literally had a character that looked like an ass. All right, yeah, it's a butt.
Nah. How you gonna fix it? Oh, but yeah, you forgot it was family friendly. Go ahead, keep going. Nah.
Yeah.
Wait, did he sneeze? Did he sneeze? It sound like a fart, or did he sneeze?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know what was talking. It was making a sound. I don't even know what's going on. I want to go to bed.
I want to go to bed.
I thought I was watching Adult Swim for a moment.
What in the hell am I hearing?
I'm watching Cartoon Network with children.
That's so. This is a good ball. That's shit funny as hell though.
It's around 8:30.
That's your problem.
That's time.
It's 8:30.
Yeah, I'm on the West Coast.
Yeah, out here on my side and shit, nigga.
Yeah.
She out here.
So far away from Diver. God damn,
Shit.
so far.
What the hell's the time here? Oh, look, there's 7 over here.
And nigga will be out here soon. He'll be out here soon enough.
There's ways.
But I do have a question, you guys, about some of the games that have been coming out. Do you think that do you guys have any fear, or you think that you should go back to the games that you've been playing in the past, or you think you want to move forward? Or there's any fear on that?
What do you mean fear?
I don't know.
Like games ain't going anywhere?
Do you feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm just like feel like there's no hope right now. But they probably
it really isn't, in my opinion. It really isn't. That's why I've become more of a retro gamer day in and day out. I mean, the only game I'm anticipating next year for me is Judgment. And that's because I'm a huge fan of the Yakuza series.
So Vera, I'm saying you like games like Spider-Man and stuff like that. You don't think it's you don't see no future in games?
No. I don't think it's like I don't think like that. I feel like how gaming has becoming. Oh, here you go. Gaming has becoming.
She got scared. She saw a diver and got scared.
That's how I do.
She's like, God damn it.
I feel like
as soon as I'm gonna say something meaningful, here this nigga come.
I just said that I feel like gaming has becoming too. Are you gonna keep slapping that? Stop. So
I been slapping the TV.
No, she's not a pen. No, put that down. What the heck are you doing with
slapping the TV? What is this, a 1980 CRT?
You got baby kids over there. You got baby kids over there.
Yeah, it's
they
like
beat the shit out of that tube.
They love. Give me that damn thing. So they love. I love these kids that get on my nerves. Y'all be going bad.
That's what love is.
But
early.
You know what? Do you guys want to see video games come? What games do you want to play? I'll let the kids decide.
No. Look, the way I look at it, like,
you totally forgot what she was talking about and everything. Look.
I can't talk. They won't let me. I know. They want my attention. They want all my attention. So
they're kids.
Hey, I want all your attention too, girl.
I'm stepping out of this.
But like I said, I feel like how I really feel, I feel like gaming is going to be split in the middle. That's all.
It's dying, my
nigga. I don't know.
To be honest, gaming is dying for sure. Yeah. Look at this generation, bro. Like, look at this generation.
We're in the beginning of the third great video game crash.
No. This gaming is dying, man. Yeah, gaming. Hey, hold on. How many hits did we have this generation? And Big Money, you echo.
Emma.
What? Like 3? Didn't we have like 3 hits?
Let's play more. Why did we miss our second?
How many do we have last generation?
Shit, that was almost the second golden age in comparison.
Like, if you look at, to make it even worse, a little bit, yeah, you are. Hey, think about it like this. take PlayStation away from the equation, right? PlayStation had about 6 hits this generation total. Take that away. What have we had?
Red Dead 2.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about it. What else?
Hey, Thresh, you
I'm
know
still
what,
thinking
bro?
about it.
The reason
That's the part about it.
Say again.
Yeah, I think the thing was that Microsoft fucked up so badly, bro.
It's not
They
just
trying
Microsoft,
to make up for the fucked up time that they messed up. But I don't think gaming is dying. I think just one of the big three fell out of order, and I think Nintendo
look
is
at
doing
third party.
well.
I think
Look at
third
third
party. I think people
third party. Look at third party. No, let's look at it. I mean, third party makes up the majority of games we play, right? And look at them. Look at Call of Duty. Look at Battlefield. Look at Red Dead. Look at Red Dead Online. We just finished talking about this shit. Look at fucking Grand Theft.
What's wrong with Red Dead Online?
You don't see how much a gun costs. You don't see how much a gun costs, my nigga. Like that's what's wrong with it. Look at
I don't think gaming is down. I think online is slowing gaming down. A lot of online. Yeah,
that's what I'm worried about. Next gen, I'm expecting prices to go up.
No, don't even worry about prices going up. They're not going to move the prices up. They're going to go up. They're going to find more ways to make you pay for more money without moving the prices up. That's what they're doing now. These microtransactions, DLCs, all that shit is raising the prices. They're making you pay for pieces of the game that should have been in there in the first place. We didn't got normalized on that shit. This whole generation has been spent on finding new ways to fuck gamers over.
I'm still pissed off at Rockstar for fucking in 2018. They launched an $80 version of GTA 5 with just fucking online bonuses. $80?
No. The point of the matter is this.
I blame PC.
No, nigga, I blame
all these microtransactions shit migrated from PC.
All this shit. Bro, they haven't brought back Dating. They haven't brought back Oni Lucha. They haven't brought back games that had no reason not being back. You know what I'm saying? Like they just stopped making games. Everybody's want to focus on Tomb Raider has a goddamn multiplayer. Why? Why did you waste assets and time on giving Tomb Raider a fucking multiplayer? Why?
Yeah, same thing with Uncharted.
Because Uncharted. We wanted it to be more like Uncharted.
It's not even that. Everybody, they don't need it either. Everybody just wants to get the extra money. So everybody they're taking away the quality of the games to give more. The only people left is Nintendo and Sony, as far as out of everybody, third party and everything, that are actually making games for gamers. And Nintendo has never been at that high level. It's always been third party having a higher, more quality, up to date level games. Microsoft used to be there, but they're not even focused on shit but fucking Forza every year, Gears and Halo, which are both for the worst one. It's like, nigga, this shit is dying. Nigga, these niggas trying to find new ways to make money, my nigga. That's just it.
But you also got
just call them what they are right now. Call them the factory games. Because they keep turning out every so much the time. They're the factory games.
At the end of the day, when Sony stopped making money, it's a wrap. When Sony stopped making money, they have to do the same shit these other companies are doing. It is a wrap. If Sony is gone, gaming is gone, bro. Because nobody else is bringing out the next level shit. Nobody else is bringing out next level shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, explain, nigga. Explain. Fucking Assassin's Creed, they made it to where you gotta grind through it. Assassin's Creed.
Get out of here, dude. PlayStation, you acting like PlayStation is.
You want to see that? You want to see Bobby?
If PlayStation's not here, gaming's gonna die. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Stop the fanboy shit, guys. You want some fanboy shit? I'm not talking about it.
I don't know if it will die or not, but it's possible. I mean, it almost happened before, right?
Yeah,
how did it almost die before? It almost died before because
oversaturation of garbage.
Yeah, exactly. They just made bullshit game and no one was there to check them. They just made whatever. Here you go. There's a game. What's this game about? Nothing. You walk up. That's it. Like but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying though. Like they took advantage of a situation. They felt like there's money in it, so they with little effort, with the least amount of effort, with the max amount of income, right? So they capitalized on that, not knowing that it was tanking the fucking industry because of it. Nowadays, fast forward 2018 going into 19, we're seeing that shit again. But it's in a different kind of spectrum. It's just nowadays we have the kind of technology, we have the dev teams that are willing to create beautiful shit because they still have the dream to make good games and shit. But the business side of it is like,
okay, look, my thing is this. My thing is this: like you're saying that without PlayStation, that gaming would die. What is PlayStation doing for your?
Listen,
that's not what you just said.
Okay, you asking me what is PlayStation doing, right? God of War, Spider-Man, Death Stranding.
Okay, hold on, but you're not letting me finish. What the fuck does that got to do with? What does that got to do with Xbox? What does that got to do with Nintendo? What does that got to do with any of the other games? That's their games.
Okay, no, it's not. Let me tell you. Microsoft has the most money out of everybody. What have they brought? I'll sit down and listen. What have they brought? Huh?
You're still running away. You're still running away. You're backing up. You're backing up from my question. You're backing up from my question. No, you're not, because you said that Sony. You said if Sony was to leave, that gaming will die. And I'm asking you, what is Sony doing? What is Sony doing for the other companies? They're doing shit for themselves. So what is that? How is that gonna die? All you got is PlayStation gone. That's it.
No, listen to what I'm saying, nigga. PlayStation is the only company, not the only. Like I said PlayStation and Nintendo, but Nintendo is not bringing up-to-date games. PlayStation is the only one bringing that high-level premium shit. The 360 did the same thing. They brought high-level shit with Gears of War and the Halos, and back in its heyday and shit. They're actually moving away from that shit. They're going towards services. EA services, Ubisoft services. All of these motherfuckers want to have their own streaming service now, my nigga. Sony is the only one that is doubling down on making high-level experience games for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Who else is doing that shit?
PlayStation owners.
I disagree on that aspect. Let me explain why.
Why, nigga? Why, nigga? I'm about to welcome this nigga to the round table. Why? Go ahead.
Oh, hell no. Fuck this shit. No, what I'm saying is that what Sony is bringing is a continuation of single-player experiences that are proving companies like EA wrong. Companies like EA that put their foot in their mouth, that wanted to say that this aspect of gaming, single-player, is dead, and everybody should move on from that kind of experience, that it's obsolete and it's old. Here comes Sony with Spider-Man, with God of War, with the upcoming Death Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima, is saying, fuck you!
Wait. So where do you disagree at, is what I want to know.
I'm saying that it could be. I think that the argument can be isolated to this one particular subject. The single players versus.
All I said was, no, you gotta understand. Sony makes games for every gamer, my nigga. They don't just sit on one shit. They are known for making different games for different gamers. My point is that these niggas are still making games as far as making gamers, like impressing gamers, giving that shit for experience with gamers, and not to monetize gamers, not to fucking force a service or do some half-ass bullshit. No,
not
they
yet,
give their people freedom to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Yeah, and so that's what the fuck I'm saying. So I'm like, where you disagree?
But
at the end of the day, I'm saying if Sony were to leave, gaming would be dead, my nigga. Take Sony out the picture. Sony not going to E3. I guarantee you E3 gonna be bullshit. Sony didn't show shit at the Game
E3
Awards.
is already bullshit. People gotta understand this.
Hold up. Sony didn't go to Paris Games Week. That shit was boo-boo. Ever since Sony stopped going to Gamescom, people stopped watching it. Sony didn't go to PAX. Nobody watched that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that because Sony is bringing the games that bring experiences that people want to see. Everybody else is just doing the regular old bullshit. That's just what it is.
See, I think the thing with like I can't. As far as the part of gaming is dead, I was nowhere near, because if gaming was dead, like I said, if gaming was going dead, we wouldn't be here right now. Gaming is real popular right now. Now I understand.
I'm not saying it's dead. I said it's dying. It's gone.
Yeah, well,
it would be dead.
that could be happening, but right now I think gaming is in a real good spot right now. Now it's a lot of bullshit out there. It's a lot of bullshit out there, but I still think gaming is in a good place because they still putting shit out there. And it's not what everybody wants.
I put it like this.
It's good.
I'll tell you like this. My biggest worry of next generation is what Sony gonna do. That's my biggest worry is what Sony's gonna do. Because Sony is known to follow niggas into some bad shit. You know what I'm saying? They just introduced us paying for internet shit. They wouldn't have happened if Microsoft didn't get away with it. So if Microsoft do some more bullshit and get away with it, Sony gonna do that shit if it make them money. So I'm worried about what's gonna happen next generation. That's a make or break year for me. If you ask me, that generation is make or break.
Microsoft is pushing the reset button. I don't think they out the game. They just pushing the reset button. They fucked up so bad. That's why, because I've never seen nobody get as many as. I don't care if they 1A, 2A, minus an A. I don't care what type of studios they are, but I have not seen any company go after the type of studios that they did in this small length of time. So they just push the reset button. You
know why? You know why? Because nobody ever celebrated that shit.
Yeah, but Sony run the market now. Sony quietly been running the market for the last 20 years, but they really put their foot down this generation. That's why I always says, is this the thing? Is it just that Sony is doing that good, or is Microsoft just really doing that bad? You can't tell between the two sometimes.
Microsoft on the gaming front may be doing that bad, but the rest of the company is doing fine. They just overtook Apple again after Apple posted tremendous losses in the stock market.
Well, I ain't talking about the what's the name part. I can give a fuck about the money there. I'm talking about the gaming part. They fucked up real bad as far as the shit go, far as their gaming stuff. They realized that they pushing the reset button. But far as to see, I just can't see 5-10 years down the road and saying to myself that damn gaming is dying. I don't see it. I don't see it. That's just me. That's my opinion. I just don't see it right now. I don't see it. I think it's in a good place. I think it's a lot of bullshit out there. It's a lot of bullshit out there, but I still think gaming is in a good place right now. Really. We wouldn't be what? That's just some real shit. We wouldn't be here.
We gotta go to bed.
Oh, they gotta go to bed. Don't let them go to bed.
Yeah, she's gonna beat him. That's why she's making him go to bed.
Hey, put him close to the mic.
Oh no, this is Saturday. It's gonna be Saturday in a minute. I don't know where you guys at Saturday, but here it's still.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It is.
It's still Friday.
It's gonna be up. It's gonna be up. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's you're right.
It's damn near about to hit Saturday where I'm at. It's damn near Saturday about 6.
That's what I'm saying. Where you live at Saturday, over here is still Friday.
Oh yeah. We had the 3-hour mark, nigga. That is right, nigga. Last rebuttals. Anybody got any rebuttals or thoughts?
Rebuttals up to the days.
That's what I asked about here. That's about it.
I think you know what I really want to see is some more. What I really want to see is some good RPGs. Besides the what's it, Outer Space or Out of World or something.
Outer Worlds.
Yeah. Do you guys hear that the little controversy that they've been throwing throwing hellish shade at Bethesda?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of that.
But that's easy.
Well, shit.
I'm just saying. You remember
Well, you know what? It makes sense. It's Obsidian. It's Obsidian. The same Obsidian that got their holiday bonuses removed from Bethesda.
What you say, LB? Hold on, you.
Sorry.
No, you good, man. I'm just saying, like, you remember how these bitch ass motherfuckers was like, oh man, we wish we could do crossplay with our games and shit. And then what happened? It's just easy. It's just easy shit. Like whoever has a target on their back at the moment, and you need to look good in front, like do some PR shit. It's easy to just come out like, hi, these motherfuckers assholes. We don't like them. Either. Like we ain't assholes, we hate them too. And then they come out with some foul shit the next day. Like, hey, and by the way, we ain't changing these microtransaction shit. We just want to
crazy them.
We hate Bethesda too. Like I'm saying.
No, don't take our gambling away. We need our gambling. We need to exploit you as much as possible because you're addicts. You're addicts. You gotta admit it. You're addicts.
Yeah, it's true. We are.
Some balls on them, bro. Bethesda really got some balls on them for real.
Bethesda, EA, Activision.
He said,
take fucking two.
A lot of them do.
Hey, I mean, these motherfuckers gangster grizzly, because I don't care what y'all say.
Yeah, that's why I said it ain't nobody out there that'll check their ass that say, hey, hold on, motherfucker. Y'all
but
can't
people,
do that,
but here's the problem: people have they all of a sudden people like defend them, like hardcore defending them. They're doing that now with Fallout 76.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I still see people defending Fallout 76 till this day.
Yes.
And I don't
see that
understand
shit.
how you defend on a half-ass game.
I mean, nigga, we know you seen it.
I still got that shit and they ain't even opened it yet.
I mean, I buy damn near every game. I think I bought 3 games today, my nigga. Like, I need to stop doing this shit. But I ain't gonna never buy no motherfucking Fallout 76 or no Ark Survival. Ark Survival, fuck nigga. What's up?
I'm gonna tell you this, not on a gaming level, but more on like a economic level, and shit like that that keeps you driving the camping. By every motherfucker.
Hey, real quick. Hey, facts. Hey, stupid facts. Hey, on top of that, I got I just downloaded the beta in the alpha for fucking MLB. Fucking Sony gave me it like for no reason. They gave me that shit to play it and test it for them and shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, fuck y'all, but thank you.
I knew Sony was paying you. I knew they were paying you.
I don't even like it. I don't even like it like that. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it.
Speaking of
no wonder he be repping Sony so hard. They been paying him in alphas and shit.
Hey, dude. Hey,
Sony pay bets. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what's bad is that them niggas is paying me. Sony is paying me better than Microsoft paying Crap Gamer, my nigga. Ain't that a bitch? Crazy, nigga. Crazy. Telling you.
All right.
Speaking of Sony making deals, I want to segue into this subject.
Oh fuck!
The potential downfall of the PC gaming platform. Sony is making. Yep, let me explain.
Wait, nigga. Hey, explain. You talking PC? Explain the space bar button, nigga. Please. When it comes to PC shit,
let me explain what I want to talk about right now. I want to talk about Epic. I want to talk about Epic making deals.
I need you to explain floppy disks, my nigga. These motherfucking motherboards, nigga, dying on niggas. I can't.
Oh yeah. Right after people make videos talking about the reliability of PC components, very next video they complain about their hard drives. Very next video, they complain about their fucking motherboard or their hard drive dying right then and there. Right after they fucking praise the reliability of PCs over consoles.
I told you.
No. You know what I will tell you? The reliability of your PC is how well your ass know how to build a motherfucking PC. Boy, if you don't know what the fuck you do, you a fuck. And this is coming from a motherfucker that don't know how to build PC. I stay in my lane. Right? If you don't know how to build PC well, it might fuck up on you. That's just where it is. Right?
Hey,
so about that thermal paste.
Time to go bed.
It's all about that thermal paste.
We gotta do it, Ryan. We gotta do it, Ryan, and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna let this go.
Hey, you know I'm not gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Like P. Diddy back in the early 2000s, just take that.
He fucked up. He fucked up when he left the room, nigga. When you leave the room, when you force a nigga to leave the room, it's all bad. When a gamer have a tantrum and leave, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Damn,
that's the ultimate win. When you make a nigga leave. When you make a nigga leave, it is over, nigga. I mean,
you on somebody's show too, like, woo.
Hey, Ryan got the girls. Ryan got the ladies feeling sorry for him. Even Luca hit me up like, "Why you do Ryan like that? Why you doing that way?" Like, damn, all the girls is picking this nigga up.
He is soft spoken.
He's soft. He is soft spoken. Even when he talking shit, he was like, "Stop it, nigga." Huh? What you doing, cuz?
That day when you said "cuh," bro.
Yeah, you are me though. You can't be a little bit
like
too much.
Mandela effect. You know how you just switch from the other dimension out of nowhere.
Hey,
you do be doing too much.
Hey, I swear to God, I was in the middle. I was in the middle of Death Stranding. I was in the middle of Death Stranding, nigga. Like that's all I pictured when he was talking. Like, am I Death Stranding right now? Like, shit.
In the middle of Death Stranding, don't you mean the baby was in the middle of your stomach?
Yeah, hey, I was around babies, nigga, like real shit. Niggas was defriending niggas like Big Money said, not unfriended, no. Defriended.
That's what I was saying. That's some really fanboy shit what you said, cuz.
Hey, it was really fanboy, nigga. Hey, on my mama. Hey, he hit me up on PSN. He said, "Hey, why you call me out on the achievement guides? Cause you know I didn't want to tell everybody about the achievement guides." He was like, "I was like, hey, don't give me the ammo. I won't use it, nigga." Like, hey, on my mom, I'll show y'all niggas. You got me fucked up. I'll show y'all. That nigga was mad because his main reason why he left was because I called him out on the achievement guide.
I can't have you say that shit on the podcast if you don't have receipts for that.
Yeah, really.
You one-fifth of this shit.
This nigga said Carlos, and you know Carlos don't really know how to bag on people. So he was saying my shit. Like it was like it was go to Titanfall shit. He was saying squeeze the lime and all that shit. All this shit from my video. I'm like, damn, you watch my video? You watch my old videos? I haven't said squeeze the lime in a minute. He told me to squeeze the lime every day.
I was there. I was there live. I was sitting there like thinking to myself, I'm like, bro, you understand the definition of flattering a motherfucker, right?
Nigga, I'm saying. I'm like, he thought he was pissing me off, and I'm looking at the nigga like, nigga, you a fan? Nigga, you a fan of mine? What you talking about?
That's why I'm leaving. This shit's not even entertaining, man. I'm dipping.
Keep that on with Carlos and AOB. You see how they exchange words, the little words that we're saying? I was waiting for something. Nah, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
That's too easy. We shouldn't be talking. Hey, this is a family. Hey, this is a family-friendly podcast. We should not be talking about this shit. Tron, and the other ladies are right. Hey, saw whenever you soft. Hey, just keep it like this. If you soft spoken, the ladies will defend you regardless. Just be soft spoken. You know what I'm saying?
That's a question. Is that good enough?
Soft spoken person.
Come on, man.
That.
Hey, Vieira, do you think I'm soft spoken?
Yes.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
Yes.
On one level of my own. Am I like?
No, you do. I'm telling you. Look, I'm doing it as a woman's perspective. You do have a soft spoken at times, but then you feel when you cuss, you're kind of relaxed cussing, and it's like I just go in detail. Your voice is.
What in the hell am I hearing?
No.
Hey, so wait.
I got that yoga flame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got
fire.
Look,
I
you
got
guys
that
understand.
fire.
Women do have attraction
Can
to
we
men
get
voices.
the hell out of here?
So
yeah. So you attracted to soft spoken men? You attracted to soft spoken men? Because Wanye sound like a motherfucking tractor when he speaks, man. Nigga, have you heard this nigga? Like, that nigga, boy.
But like I said, you
hold on. Women in Cali don't like soft niggas. women in Cali don't like soft-spoken niggas. They feel sorry for them.
What is considered soft? I always wonder what is considered soft.
I don't know. You say it. I didn't know Draco was soft-spoken. I didn't even know Ryan was. I thought Ryan was a nerd. I thought Draco was a black Asian. That's the voice I hear, nigga. Like,
oh no, we got that black shit happening again.
You know what? It's funny because I noticed that pattern with Asian dudes do be sound like all the time I'm on the phone with them. And I found out later on, I'm like, dude, you're Asian? Like, yeah, I thought you were black the whole time.
Oh. Hey, Asians are. Asians are considered blacks, nigga.
Yeah, they.
No, even in jail, like Asians run with the black niggas, guys. Like real shit, like nigga, they run together. Yeah,
that's actually true. That's actually true.
That's facts. That's real facts. That's true facts. Yeah.
I don't have first-hand experience like that, but I have second-hand experience. A lot of my homies, both black and Asian, has been in jail. You know what I'm saying? And they both tell me the same shit. Like, you know,
hold on.
Like, yeah.
Hey, I'm just being honest with you guys.
Hey, hold on. We king thrashing right now. We are king thrashing right now. We need to be doing Ryan. You know what I'm saying? And get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
You guys need to
let's do our outros. The outro, Tron, and tell Ryan that he's soft spoken, and that's why you got his back. Go ahead.
No, when I say soft spoken, not as an insult, okay?
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, man. You see, Draco voice got deeper. You see, Draco voice like weird.
Hold on.
It's when you guys talk. When you guys talk.
Hey, that nigga Tay laugh don't help, cuz.
No, as an insult. That's wrong.
I am doing nothing but laughing.
Real talk, bro. I really hope that y'all don't envision me like black.
Hey, on the serious tip, when I first heard you, I thought you was black.
Me too.
Like, I really hope, like, in your mind, like, permanently, you don't have a permanent image of a black dude. When you see me, you don't see an Asian as fucking Asian dude. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna,
not just regular Asian.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, you guys have different. There's different times.
You know when they first
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you this. You talk like how Ryan's supposed to look. You know what I'm saying? You talk like how Ryan looks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell no!
You know what? Hey,
it's true.
Threads, y'all know what?
I've never seen what Ryan looked like,
first.
so I don't know.
Y'all remember when we first seen Ghost of Tsushima? I can remember LB telling, he was like, man, that's how I look just like dude, bro. I look just like that dude. And I was like, for real?
What in the holy
He was like, yo, dude.
I'm telling you, I turned this webcam.
I love that feudal Japan. I love that feudal Japan area.
I'm not Japanese.
Actually, it's like a little bit before the feudal Japan era.
When they close up on his face, because before he put on his mask, we have the same cheekbones. That's all I'm saying. Because we have the same facial structure. You feel me? Like,
so what you saying?
But I'm just saying.
So what you saying? So what you saying is, Sony paid you to do the they scan your face and put you in the game so you can rep Sony hard.
You ain't know that's a lie, because that's the case.
Hey, tell you what he said.
Voice actor too, and do it the same way.
We got our own theme on this motherfucker. Matter of fact, what's that dude name? What's his name?
Your shit broke up. Your shit broke up on me.
Oh, I don't
know. I told you.
Hey, that nigga Draco, the only Asian I know that tagline is motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how black this nigga is. He got this nigga got what's that nigga name? Nigga that play on
Jackson?
Marvel. Nah, who?
You said Samuel Jackson?
Yeah, Samuel Jackson. Yeah, Samuel Jackson. This nigga got Samuel L. Jackson tagline, my nigga. Like, come on. Black is the black uncle with a bunch and shit, nigga, but Asian status, nigga. Like,
hey man, why?
Get your Vera.
Yeah.
Vera, did you do your Ryan yet? Do your Ryan.
Why would you do this to me? You guys always
Hey, if y'all allow him to do this, if y'all allow him to do this,
yeah, come on, man. Stop going after her. You know
Ryan did not do an outro, cuz, okay? He did not do an outro. He just left.
Oh, he didn't. That's true. That is.
You can't call it a Ryan.
Hey, Julio. Hey, Julio. The chat wants you to do a Ryan.
What? Do my outro?
Get me, y'all.
All right. How the fuck did I get in here by mistake? This ain't the Five Families of Gaming. Money, what the fuck did you do? You put me in the wrong podcast. Shit, what's wrong with you?
What the hell?
Put you in a room put you in a room full of black sounding people. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Yeah, because I sound like a midget. Big deal.
No, people say, look, I already got the problem with people saying I don't sound black, but then I'm just like, what the fuck? That's what you guys told me.
I knew you.
Hey, but go ahead, Tron. Go ahead, Tron. Do your shit.
Oh, this is your time. I'm just here babysitting these kids, but now they sleep. That was easy. These are easy kids. I'm happy. Mm-hmm. So now I'm bored. I got no one to yell at except for on the podcast.
Right, exactly.
Well, usually the part where I have foot and mouth disease.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go on Twitter. You'll be all right.
As long as you guys leave, leave Ryan alone, though.
We will. We promise to leave Ryan alone. But can I mess with the professional? Okay, because I'm gonna do that. Go ahead, Julio. Do your shit.
Yo, this is Julio Garcia, aka Yules1. Old YouTube retiree. I still make videos from here and there, but you can catch me on YouTube at youtube.com/c/YEWLES1. Twitter, I got the same username, Yules1, YEWLES1. That's all. You can also catch me on Money's other podcast, The Five Families of Gaming. New episode will be on tomorrow. That way I make less of an ass of myself here than I did here. But there you go. And Money, you gonna pay for this. You gonna pay for this, Money. Man, when I get my hands on you, man, I'm gonna drag your ass all the way to WKRP. Man, I'm gonna fucking slam your head on that disc jockey desk, man.
Damn, you gonna drag me to the alphabet?
Damn. Is it prickly in there, my nigga? Goddamn, are there spiky bushes?
I told you this ain't no joke. You got to be ready fucking with this podcast.
Yeah, you better be ready. Hey, it's not even us, nigga. I'm telling you, the chat shall vote, nigga. But go ahead, Tay, do your shit, my nigga. Yeah,
what's up?
Do your outro, man.
Hey, thanks, appreciate the chat for coming out and joining us. You can get me on Thursdays and Fridays. Well, not tonight. I was gonna stream that fucking what's that fucking game? The fourth installment of fucking whatever that fucking shit is. It'll be next Thursday or Friday. But y'all can catch me streaming that on Mixer, Killer Tay 229, and make sure y'all check out everybody's channel. They always put out good shit, man. Catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nigga, you still in Big Money shit. God damn, what's happening? Go ahead, Big Money. Nigga, I always say that shit.
Speaking of which, Money, why don't you live up to your name? Give me some fucking money, man. I'm hungry.
Look at this, though. He's going up.
Go ahead, little Money, apparently. Nigga, he just renamed that shit. Go ahead.
No money.
Now, I appreciate the
big
people
fat
that
liar.
Wait a minute. Well, I want to give some shout outs to my other people. I try to get what's his name? Ozzy wants to come up here and kick it with us, man. So,
no, he would have been slaughtered, man. It's a good thing he didn't come. He would have been slaughtered, man.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Ozzy been in here.
Why wouldn't he been slaughtered? He would have been slaughtered. Yeah, he didn't slaughter you. He didn't slaughter you. The about to get slaughtered, nigga.
The chat.
I mean, don't read the chat. Don't read the chat though. Don't, please, God. You had a good time. You had a good time. You can take that laugh, guys. That instigator laugh.
I'm not reading that chat no more.
Hey man, come on, get out of here, y'all.
Okay, oh my God, okay, go.
Have you done your thing?
I'm done.
Hey,
mine. Go. Sorry,
I want to give a shout out to I want to give a shout out to Titanfall Princess for stopping through. Thank you. Fatal was here. I want to give a shout out to Lincoln that's not here.
God damn.
Give a shout out to Joe that's not here. Give a shout out to who else is not here. Diver left. Diver was. You already know I love you, my nigga.
And then Coon. You get shout out to the to the bosses of the chat.
Yeah. Anyway, y'all already know I love these dudes. Make sure you check us out every Tuesday, every Friday, and that's it. Hopefully, after I get through this, these motherfuckers can say they shit, so we can get the fuck up out of here. Go ahead.
On that note, because we're all flush, Draco Rex, Asian Gambit. I'm telling you, Asian Gambit like a motherfucker, like soy sauce and white rice, because I'm Asian as fuck. If you have like an
Asian Gambit, I'll guarantee.
I'm telling you, I don't have a Cajun accent because that's a white Gambit, and he's just Gambit. You know what I'm saying? If I had that accent, I'd just be Gambit.
Cajuns aren't necessarily white. We got Creoles in this motherfucker, man.
You'll let us get the hell up out of here.
Don't read the chat. Don't read the chat. Don't read the chat. Do not.
Once I hit 800 subs, you'll see what I look like. I'm telling you, it ain't what you think. If you think I'm like Kanye West looking at some shit, no, it's not. I am not.
Hey, that's what I meant to bring up. Hey, that's what I meant to bring up. That nigga, Game Fiend told me real quick that for some reason Kanye West is looking for Kojima, my nigga. Why? He on Twitter looking for
Kojima. What I look like, right? I look like the dude that brings you your food in the Chinese restaurant, except much more handsome.
Damn.
Whichever one that dude that you go to get your food, I look more handsome than him, but I look kind of like him. That's what
I'm saying. He the Asian nigga that's making sushi in the back, not the front sushi cutter that know how to do it good, but the guy in the back who gets like
the one that spits on it.
The one waiting on that wrong customer.
Yeah. That nigga, no, this how this nigga look. This nigga look like a shorter Donnie Yen, but lighter. You know what I'm saying? Like Jackie Chan knows.
I'm serious. Did I fuck up one time and fuck up and
leave the Chan man alone.
Came on and shit and you saw some shit? Like how did you? Seriously, did you have
my Nostradamus game? I know about the haircut that I told you to fade. Trust me, nigga. The back of the neck fade. Nigga, I'm telling you, nigga. I know this.
He's either guessing when he seen me one time because he's like on point with a lot of shit. Like how you know y'all fade?
Nigga. My Nostradamus game. Read Asian all day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying I might have fucked up.
Why you gotta bring the French Jew into this? It's supposed to be Confucius.
And fucked up and turned the camera on or some bullshit. By accident or some bullshit.
I'm telling you, nigga. I'm not racist. That's why only racial people be like, oh, that's a black guy and that's an Asian. Look like all Asians. Just fucking. He looks like Bruce Lee, but not the real Bruce Lee. The Bruce Lee that played on the Bruce Lee story. That guy, like that would say.
Oh dear God, Jason Scott Lee.
Hey, you know what?
I know my facts.
Hey, Tay, is that you on your thing, bro? Is that your picture? Are you working on your on your Twitter thing?
That's Bang. That's
no, I'm talking about
it's that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Comic-Con. I went to Comic-Con that year, and I met her girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that nigga look like Luther Vandross. He look like Luther Vandross, don't he? With a mohawk. Nigga, stop. With a napkin.
You don't get your motherfucker.
If he's saying that, then he's full of shit. You probably look more like George Clinton.
Oh god.
Hey,
if I could,
you know when you see like some kids and they mad and they leave the room. That's how Ryan look. Let's go. That's it. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. All right, come on, let's go. Hey, shout out to everybody who here, nigga. Hey, shout out to everybody, nigga. Christmas. Hey, I'm gonna say it again. Christmas is coming up. So all the niggas who stand by us and been standing by us, and the new niggas that's here, fuck the new niggas. But if you get lucky, you get lucky.
Yeah.
If you smart, you'll do an OBJ and just come in and randomly say a number, or you can, you know what I'm saying, come through. But we have the plans for what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We gonna buy somebody a game. We ain't giving 200 like we did last time. Y'all niggas didn't give no likes. How many likes I got? Let me see if we even gonna do this. How many likes we got right now, nigga? Hold on.
Yeah, y'all got to start putting up the likes in this motherfucker.
6 likes
on this thing. Yeah, we got 6 likes. 6 likes. You for real?
Hey. Nah, hell no. They got a big.
I know we ain't
like. Nah, but hit that like button or don't, my nigga. Hit like, hit dislike. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cast your votes. I'm sorry, y'all. I almost forgot, nigga. We got a new nigga up in here. Every time we get a new nigga, Julio, we don't judge, but our chat does. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas do what y'all niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Yay or nay on the new guy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm one big nay. I'm a horse.
Dude, oh yeah, you gotta help it. They throwing punches at them. They like punch and thumbs down. Jesus Christ. But y'all niggas know how it is. Thanks for coming through, Julio. You know what I'm saying? It takes a brave man to step into the corners of the round table. It's round, but it has corners. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that. Let that sink in. And then
yeah, he's gonna say can stab me right in that gut.
Yeah. 2 guts, nigga. Hey, one nigga didn't even say thumbs down. He just said fuck you. I mean, I don't know. I'm just playing, but I'm serious. That's how I mean, I can't speak for us. I like you, Julio. I like people who are outspoken. You a good guy. So you all good. You got a thumbs up for me. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody who here, nigga. Hootie, Siphon, Eden, Lay. Shout out to Coon. Shout out to Cali Rex. Shout out to D Almighty. Shout out to the Mod Squad, nigga. Wanye, Danny, Arian. You know what I'm saying? The originals that been up in here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to who else? We get trying and them all the people who left. What's up?
How many people did we hire on? What was the highest that we had in here?
Yeah, I never hired nobody.
I think we only hit like almost 70. We didn't hit too many. Yeah, we hit most of our shit on Tuesdays. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, thanks for coming through, all you fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? Next week we'll do the little giveaway shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, nigga, we'll see y'all niggas then. Fuck each of them. Y'all niggas know the routine. Thank you, and fuck all you bitch ass niggas. Fuck y'all for watching us. Fuck y'all for staying this whole time. Fuck y'all from sitting in your chair for 3 hours without using the bathroom. You stupid fuck ass niggas listening to us talk about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for telling us it's a good podcast, you dumbass fuck nigga. We'll holler at y'all niggas in what? Tuesday. We'll holler at y'all fuck niggas Tuesday, my nigga. Good looking out, my niggas. I love every last one of you fuck niggas, except y'all. I'll holler at y'all niggas later. We go.
Hey.